A single moment. All it takes is a single moment to turn ordinary into legendary. A single moment to turn a man into an icon. A single moment to turn obstacles into triumphs. Tonight, as chronicles conclude, stories will begin. As history is created through victory, others will feel their history defined by loss. Bodies will break, spirits will be tested, lives will be shortened. These warriors will fight for that one single moment. The moment when they are finally alive. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to watch as time stands still and moments are made. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wrestlemania.
On a night where legacies will conclude, where moments will last a lifetime, and where history will be made, I want to welcome each and every one of you to the global phenomenon known as WrestleMania. How are you all doing? My name is Dominic, of course, behind the commentary table. And ladies and gentlemen, we're kicking it off with John Cena versus the rated R superstar himself, the SmackDown general manager, Edge. Okay, history is already being made here, ladies and gentlemen, as Edge will be making his singles return after nine long years. And he's going up against that man, a man who he's had a lot of history with, John Cena. Okay, these two men have been linked to one another since basically the beginnings of their WWE careers, okay? Of course, Edge, he has been in WWE a lot longer than John Cena, okay, coming in around the late 90s. Cena came in around the early 2000s, yet nonetheless, you can't deny these two men will forever be linked to one another, okay? They have been the greatest of allies and the most bitterest of enemies. Okay, they've had a legendary rivalry, of course. I don't need to go through all of those details, but back in 2006, that WWE title was like a lifeblood for these two men. And Edge, ladies and gentlemen, as he makes his way to the ring, he can finally feel his lifeblood back in professional wrestling. Okay, the story of Edge will be told throughout the rest of not only his life, but throughout the rest of time. Edge, ladies and gentlemen, shocked the world. The Royal Rumble matchup, he entered it. He walked in after telling nobody that he was finally cleared to compete. He retired. He even was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Edge, for a very long time, never stood a chance at entering that ring due to his problems, of course, with his neck that he has had since, well, I guess fixed enough to come back into that ring and to fight once again. And he's fighting here tonight against John Cena. The bell rings. It's the opening match. It's John Cena. It's Edge. Two bona fide Hall of Famers. At least we know for certain one thing. Edge is already a Hall of Famer. Yet tonight, it's not about the glory. It's about knowing if he can do it. It's about knowing if he can compete. And he's going up against a man who he highly respects in John Cena. However, Edge, he has to come into this one knowing that John Cena is a very different man than he knew back in 2011 before he would retire, as John Cena takes him down almost immediately here to kick off WrestleMania. Okay, we've got a lot to get through, of course, ladies and gentlemen. This is the biggest show of the year. Okay, The Undertaker versus The Fiend, Hell in a Cell. The Undertaker's last match. We've got the WWE title, the Universal title, United States title. We've got so much on the line here. And right now, John Cena immediately, as you can see, going into a headlock, perhaps trying to work over the neck of Edge. Okay, sure, he may respect Edge. However, that doesn't mean he's going to lie down for him here tonight as Cena gets taken down there, and Edge launches him into the air, and Cena rolls to the outside. I don't think he really expected that out of the Rated R Superstar, and Edge telling him not, and I repeat, not to doubt his abilities in that ring, and neither should you. This is going to be a hell of a fight, ladies and gentlemen, and you're in for a treat. Okay, I hope you have your popcorn. I hope you're comfortable. I hope you've got your favorite drink, whether that be alcoholic or not. I hope, ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a long ride, and that's exactly what we're going to be seeing here as Cena and Edge going back and forth here. Okay, a bit of a feeling out process here, ladies and gentlemen. As Edge, he's got John Cena right where he wants him, perhaps. However, Cena, takes him down there. And Edge now, there you see, rolls out of it. This is WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of eyes here tonight, and these two know that. However, their respective eyes are looking right into one another. Cena and Edge with a bit of a stare down there. Just like a bit of a stare down earlier on to kick off the matchup. But there you see Cena with a knee right to the top of Edge's head before taking him down there, showing off that raw power. Taking him down one. No, only a 1 count on the Rated R Superstar. However, Edge almost immediately gets up here, and it seems as though the feeling out process, has officially concluded, and now we're in for some action as Cena takes him down with the German suplex and now waits for Edge to get up. As Edge gets a kick. Before a DDT connects, dropping him on the top of his head. As now Cena goes for the cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. As Edge gets up immediately once again. This time, however, hitting him with the strikes here. And now, misses the first punch, but he connects with a few more. However, John Cena nonetheless catches him off guard perhaps. Throws him into the corner. Edge, however, strikes back. Goes after the stomach. Picks him up. And Edge now taking Cena up to the high red district before both come crashing down. And Edge. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count following an arm drag off the top turnbuckle. And John Cena showing off that impressive resilience, getting up almost immediately, but Edge takes him down. Okay, you gotta think Edge has been studying John Cena. Okay, these two men haven't particularly interacted in the build-up to this matchup ever since the Royal Rumble. As he takes him down, goes for the cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Okay, they haven't really interacted since the Royal Rumble matchup. Yet John Cena, he's been in plenty of matches coming in to this matchup here. This highly important match against Edge. As a clothesline connects by Cena, and you gotta think a lot of thoughts are going through Edge's mind right now. He's gotta be thinking, what if I don't win? What if I can't beat John Cena? What will that do to not only my career, but just to my own mindset here? Will I be able to do this? As John Cena looks to tap him out here. Okay, he's got him in the STF. I guarantee you he's done it before. Will he do it tonight? Will Edge tap out to the STF by John Cena, who's gripping on? He's holding on for dear life, trying to wrench him back. But Edge somehow gets out of it using his power, his raw power, to get out of that hold. However, John Cena strikes back with a forearm. However, instead, Edge now hits him with the elbow. And now, Edge! Edge rushes towards him with the spear. Instead gets a knee right to the face. And now, perhaps a punch as well with the 5-knuckle shuffle connecting. Of course, Edge has been on the receiving end of that one loads of times here in his career. However, right now, Edge perhaps about to be on the receiving end of an attitude adjustment, but John Cena nonetheless gets thrown down, and Edge tries to fight back, and Edge, connecting there, the execution. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count, lifting him up and taking him down, yet John Cena gets the shoulder up. And Edge now looks down at his adversary, and perhaps he may be feeling it, he may be gearing up. Could he be going for the spear here? He could be setting it up here. And he connects with the spear. And the cover. 1, 2. No, and he gets the shoulder up. John Cena, on the go-home edition of SmackDown, suffered a loss to Andrade Cien Almas, and Cena realizes how important that loss may have been because if he couldn't defeat Andrade, perhaps he can't beat Edge tonight. Okay, both men know how important this is. Everybody's watching. It's the opening match of WrestleMania. Everybody is glued to this show here. And if you're not, you better get comfortable and you better get ready, because this show, I can only guarantee you, is going to get better and better. However, Edge and Cena, nonetheless, are putting on a hell of a fight here. And John Cena, goes up to the top. Goes up to the top rope, and now he's got him on his shoulders. Attitude adjustment off the top. Attitude adjustment off the top as he pulls Edge to the middle of the ring. And the cover. 1, 2. No, and he gets the shoulder up. And Edge, oh my god, how is he sitting up? How the hell did Edge just sit up? How the hell did Edge just sit up? Oh, as a punch to the face connects. And Cena trying to fight back with another punch. I don't think Cena even can believe oh my god, the heart of Edge here tonight, kicking out of an attitude adjustment off the top turnbuckle. 1, 2. No, and again, only a 2 count. And again, Edge just sits up. Edge taunts the crowd. What in the hell's gotten into him? Oh, as a punch connects. And a few more for good measure, as he's got Edge where he wants him. Throws him across the ring here. And Cena, goes for another punch. Edge, however, tries to fight back, and he does with a boot. However, now it's Cena who gets up almost immediately, charges towards him, instead gets a kick to the gut. And now Edge, he seems to have something in mind here, ducks underneath and connects there. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Okay, Cena and Edge, of course, had that back and forth in the Royal Rumble match, but nothing like this. These two men are getting nitty-gritty here. These two men are perhaps going down and dirty, trying to beat the hell out of each other, trying to get that all-important victory. This is WrestleMania. Okay, the pageantry, the glory of WrestleMania. Okay, these two men have walked in to WrestleMania as champion before. However, tonight, they're walking in as allies, but I believe their friendship here tonight may not survive, as Edge puts him up, props him up onto that top turnbuckle again. However, Cena strikes back with the kick, and now, oh my god, Edge! Edge catches him with the spear! 1, 2, 3, and he's done it! Edge out of nowhere, catching John Cena with a hell of a spear. My god, what a fight we just witnessed. Look at these two men. They know each other so well, and you just witnessed that. Edge hitting a spear. Not just that, but John Cena hitting a top rope attitude adjustment, connecting, and yet Edge somehow still had the wherewithal to kick out before, well, John Cena, he couldn't think of anything else to do. He leaped towards Edge, perhaps a leap of faith for John Cena, yet Edge caught him in the spear. Edge, in his first match, his first singles match back, got the victory against John Cena in what was a hell of a fight. However, ladies and gentlemen, moving on from that historical matchup, it's time for the United States Championship matchup. Roderick Strong, Shinsuke Nakamura. Just like Cena and Edge, these two men, they have a lot of respect for one another. However, tonight, it's not about that respect. It's about the United States title. It's about Roderick Strong, one member of the Undisputed Era. It's about Shinsuke Nakamura, the king of strong style, both wanting to prove to the world exactly what they can do in that ring, and we're going to find out as Roderick Strong is ready for a fight. In fact, he's so ready, it seems as though he's decided to dress up as, of course, pun intended, but one of the coolest Mortal Kombat characters in history. However, will those sub-zero temperatures of Roderick Strong's game plan be enough to take home the United States title, or will the King of Strong Style, okay, do everything in his power to show the world why he is Shinsuke Nakamura, why he is a big freaking deal. He's a former champion, a former top WWE champion. Shinsuke Nakamura, in my opinion, one of the best competitors we have in WWE, but I can say the same thing about Roderick Strong. These two are incredible, impeccable even. And tonight, we're going to find out who's going to walk away with the United States title. And Nakamura, ladies and gentlemen, looking to make a bit of an entrance here. He's the United States Champion, and he's ready for a fight. Okay, one of the most charismatic competitors to ever lace up a pair of boots. Not just in the WWE, but all the way in Japan as well. He took the world by storm, and now he is looking to continue that storm here tonight. Okay, one of the stiffest competitors in WWE history, and what that means is he will hit you incredibly hard. You do not want to be on a receiving end of a strike from Shinsuke Nakamura. He is the king of strong style. He will hit you, he will knee you, he will elbow you, he will do everything he can. He will hit you as hard as possible. Okay, and every single one of those strikes, I can guarantee you, will feel like a truck hitting Roderick Strong tonight. This is the United States Championship we're talking about. That's the importance of the United States title. This is going to be a fight. I said earlier, these two men, they have a lot of respect for one another. But tonight, it's all about the title. And that title will definitely, to both of these competitors, mean more than their respect for one another. Roderick Strong, the former champion, at Elimination Chamber, losing the United States title to Shinsuke Nakamura in a triple threat match. He wasn't even pinned in that match. The man who was pinned will be competing later on tonight against King Booker, as Roderick Strong and Nakamura, who were set to have this match at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, instead were joined by Tommaso Ciampa in a triple threat for the United States title. We'll finally get the match on here tonight. It's finally a singles match. It's Nakamura. It's Roderick Strong. Some would argue this is a dream match, and I am definitely one of those people who agree. As Nakamura, here you go, showing off exactly what makes Nakamura so interesting. Not only can he hit you like a truck, but he also has the charisma to get into the mind of his opponents. Okay, he loves to play to the crowd, but more importantly, he likes to delve into the psychological aspect of professional wrestling. He loves to just rip apart his opponents in the middle of that ring. Sure, he doesn't have to say a whole lot leading up to his matches, but that's because he will hit you as hard as possible. What he has to say, he can say when the bell rings. And you're seeing that right now as Roderick Strong, well, there you see. He's never met a man quite like Shinsuke Nakamura in singles competition. As you can see, Nakamura taunting his challenger. Okay, almost challenging Strong to get into the fight. As here we go. Nakamura now, ladies and gentlemen. He has Roderick Strong, he goes behind him. Oh, and he takes him down there. And now Roderick Strong, he looks a bit bewildered, a bit confused maybe, as he stares down the champion. And now Roderick Strong, perhaps trying to finally find his groove here, as Nakamura catches him and throws him into the air. As now he goes to pick up Strong here and... oh. Decides instead to perhaps get into the mind of Roderick Strong, goes to pick him up, decides to change his mind before perhaps playing those mind games on the challenger here. And Roderick Strong is not particularly one you should play mind games with, as Strong takes him down, and there you see the first of what I can only believe will be many backbreakers by the Messiah of the backbreaker, as he picks up Nakamura. Oh, and now it's Roderick Strong perhaps mimicking Shinsuke Nakamura, challenging the champion now. As Strong, no, wait a second, gets picked up here, fireman's carry position, and gets taken down. And the cover now, 1, 2, No, and only a 2 count. Nakamura takes down the challenger. However, he gets right back up following the kick out as he goes, and throws Nakamura towards those ropes. Instead, Roderick Strong, oh god, wait a second, almost getting caught there with the knee, and now back and forth, here we go, chokeslam position by Roderick Strong, very rare chokeslam perhaps. However, Nakamura nonetheless goes for a strike, goes for a forearm, oh god, and he hits it that time with a thunderous one, and goes for another one, as now these two are back and forth here, ladies and gentlemen, between the champion and the challenger, and you're witnessing why these two are two of the best. And now Nakamura once again challenges Roderick Strong, challenges his, his challenger, and perhaps if Strong has his way, the next United States champion, but it looks like that's not gonna happen, following a kick right to the back of the neck. And oh, wait a second, Roderick Strong, look at this, turns it out of nowhere into a Boston Crab. Roderick Strong out of nowhere, falls to the ground, trips up Nakamura, before being put into the submission hold. However, Strong nonetheless gets a boot right to the face. Nakamura gets out of it, and now here we go. The fight once again on. Oh god, but you gotta think, Shinsuke Nakamura just being in that Boston Crab for a few moments could have been, could have been disastrous for his reign as champion. But Nakamura tries to fight back here with a big knee right to the chest. As Shinsuke, perhaps sees this as an opportunity. Oh god, and then another knee right to the back, right to the shoulder blade of Roderick Strong. And there you see, that's exactly what I'm talking about when I say he's the king of strong style. He makes it look so simple, but those knees, those elbows are so sharp to the point. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count there. Very close to perhaps a retention against Roderick Strong. As Nakamura now waits for him. Oh god, but Roderick Strong shows off some athleticism there, gets out of the German suplex position, and now charges towards the champion. And here we go. Nakamura gets taken down with a kick to the lower back, and now goes for the cover. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count there. And now perhaps it's Roderick Strong showing off just how hard he can kick, how hard he can hit. These forearms, these knees, these elbows. And right now, Roderick, with a chop right to the chest of the champion. However, now it's Shinsuke who throws him into the corner. Now back and forth, here we go. Round and around we go in the corner, and Nakamura gets taken down. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. Roderick Strong with the splash into the pinfall attempt, trying to perhaps steal a victory here. However, nonetheless, the war wages on as Roderick goes, perhaps going for a German suplex, but instead he gets a back elbow by Nakamura. And now, look at this, Roderick perhaps going for a punch, but instead he gets caught here with an armbar by Shinsuke. And Shinsuke's got it locked in deep here, and Nakamura, almost tapping out Roderick Strong, but instead, Strong very quickly gets out of the hole. Perhaps Nakamura was in that Boston Crab a bit longer than Roderick was in the armbar. But nonetheless, the match still goes on as Strong, gets taken down there. He goes after the jaw, perhaps trying to set up for a Kinshasa that targets the jaw of his opponents, as now he picks him up and takes him down. And Nakamura, he's on fire here with that signature back suplex, and that may be what he needs. As Nakamura lying in wait, looking down at his prey, who gets up and gets hit with the Kinshasa. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. And Nakamura charges towards him with the Kinshasa, the knee right to the jaw, yet it just wasn't enough to keep his opponent down, to keep the challenger down, and now perhaps he's waiting, he's lying in wait for perhaps another Kinshasa. No, instead he gets a clothesline. As Roderick Strong, ladies and gentlemen, he's in the blue and white. We got Nakamura in the red and black here. However, right now, these two are focused on the gold as Shinsuke Nakamura gets taken down by Roderick. Nakamura rolls to the outside trying to escape, but Roderick Strong charges towards him with the drop kick through the ropes. And perhaps that may do it, as he rolls him over, goes for the cover, inside the ring. 1, 2, No, and only a 2 count. Nakamura gets the shoulder up, and he gets up, however. He doesn't just get the shoulder up, he gets his entire body off the mat. But he gets a kick to the gut for his troubles. And now Roderick, targets the stomach again. 1, 2, no, and again only a 2 count. Okay, Roderick Strong perhaps this entire time here, just like in many of his prior matches, he focuses on the midsection of his opponents, and you're seeing that here tonight, focusing on the back, focusing on the stomach of Shinsuke. However, right now, Nakamura is trying to fight back, trying to battle through the pain. And of course, Roderick Strong's got to be feeling a lot of pain as well. He's already taken a Kinshasa to the face, right to the jaw, as Roderick out of nowhere! 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count following the end of Heartache. The end of Heartache, but not the end of this matchup. As Roderick, he picks up the champion, and he's got to be thinking to himself, how in the hell did he just kick out? And he's got to be thinking to himself, what in the hell can he do to beat Nakamura? As Nakamura connects with a chop, Roderick Strong ain't looking so good as he takes the knee right to the chest. A knee by Nakamura off the turnbuckle, off the middle rope. 1, 2, will that be enough? No, it isn't. And Roderick Strong, however, gets up behind him. Strong gets up behind him, goes for a kick to the stomach, but instead he gets a kick to the leg. But now it's Nakamura with a kick to the gut. That's countered by Roderick, and Roderick throws him into the corner. With the running knee right to the jaw, as now he picks him up and takes him down, slamming him face first, slamming him chest first, into the mat, goes for another cover here, the United States title, it's on the line, 2, no, and again, only a 2 count. How are these two men still going? I have no idea. My God, the action from the opening bell has been going at a non-stop pace. Yet neither of these men are willing to stop. Wait a second, Shinsuke, 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. Okay, trying to roll up Roderick Strong. Perhaps he's doubting his own ability. He's not entirely sure. Trying to steal the victory. However, now it's Roderick Strong. Wait a second. Perhaps stealing the victory here. End of Heartache number 2. Will it be enough? 1, 2, 3, and it is. Nakamura loses! I will admit, the reign of Nakamura wasn't particularly long. Sure, during that reign, he beat the likes of Kalisto and Samoa Joe. Yet, Nakamura just went to war with Roderick Strong, and Roderick Strong having to hit not 1, but 2 end of Heartaches to get the job done. Okay, you have to applaud Shinsuke Nakamura, yet that man Roderick Strong gets to go home with his Undisputed Era members and the United States Championship. Congratulations, Roddy, as he celebrates with that title. Well, as we're about to get into this absolutely massive tag team ladder match, it seems as though it's Vince McMahon coming out here with these massive announcements as Raw and SmackDown, those sets will be completely redesigned, and I can't wait to see what Raw and SmackDown will look like moving forward, but also the tag team titles, the Raw and SmackDown tag team championships are going to be redesigned as well. Okay, and well, I personally love the old designs that these new Raw and SmackDown championships are kind of framed around, are kind of inspired by, but I understand, okay, we want to bring it back up to modern times here. I can't wait to see what these new titles are going to look like. However, right now, it's time to see three teams, three incredible teams fight for the SmackDown tag team titles that are going to be redesigned right after they earn those titles, if the New Day don't obviously retain the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. As it's now time for a triple threat tag team ladder match. We've got the Bar, we've got Sanity, and oh wait a second, Eric Young in the ring, what the hell? And on the stage, I didn't even get to mention the whole Bar story going into this match, with the story between Cesaro and Sheamus, but it seems as though I can't, as Eric Young, oh god, is just wailing on Cesaro and Sheamus with that steel chair. Killian Dane and Alexander Wolf are going after Big E, and Xavier Woods up on the ramp. Okay, and already, with the inclusion of Sanity, you knew that chaos would ensue, but I didn't think it would start before the match was even scheduled to start here tonight, as Killian Dane connects with the Ulster Plantation up on the concrete stage. And in the ring, we've already got Eric Young with the steel chair over and over again. As I have to catch my breath here, Eric Young, however, picking up a ladder. Could this be an easy victory for Killian Dane and Alexander Wolf? Perhaps not, though, as Kofi Kingston runs down. Clearly not appreciating what he just saw happen to Big E and Xavier Woods, as Woods connects with the 8 defeat on Alexander Wolf. Eric Young sets up the ladder in the middle of the ring. Okay, already so much chaos. So much has happened. It's another 8 defeat there, this time on Killian Dane. But Sheamus now back in the ring, looking at Eric Young. Looking to launch him outside of the ring here. And here we go with the punches right to the jaw of the leader of Sanity. However, Killian Dane, who's down. Oh, God. Here's the thud of the boot as it connects to the gut of Kofi Kingston. And Sheamus now climbs up to the top, but Xavier Woods is up there to stop him. Oh, but there you see Cesaro. Cesaro now in the middle of the ring, alongside Sheamus and Xavier Woods, as Woods gets dropped down there, and then a boot right to the face. And it seems as though Sheamus is going to be joining Cesaro in whatever beatdown they have here for Xavier Woods. Suplex. Oh my god! A suplex right into the ladder as Kofi Kingston gets a belly-to-belly onto the stage. And Big E's had enough with a belly-to-belly of his own on Alexander Wolf. However, there you see Eric Young going after Big E. Of course, no disqualification, even though Eric Young and Kofi Kingston weren't even meant to be in this matchup. Oh god, as Eric Young takes a big ending. Okay, going after the Bar to kick off the match, and there you see Cesaro sets up the ladder, perhaps setting it up for a big victory for the Bar, as Sheamus with the belly-to-belly by Big E gets launched across the ring. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm speaking a mile a minute here, but so much is already happening here, as there you see Eric Young going after Kofi Kingston. He's already taken a big ending here, and these two men weren't even meant to be in the matchup. However, wait a second, Killian Dane, the big man, Killian Dane, oh my god, the raw power, taking down Big E and Cesaro. As Killian Dane pushes down the ladder, it's Eric Young who pushes Kofi Kingston away, but a punch connects right to the jaw of Eric Young. Okay, I don't mean to be out of breath here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't mean to be talking so fast. I'm just trying to keep up with the action here as Killian Dane climbs to the top, perhaps about to gain the SmackDown Tag Team titles for Sanity once again. However, there you see Xavier Woods rushes into the ring with a punch right to the face of Big Dane here. Oh, it's the two. Now, trade blow for blow here as Kofi Kingston and Eric Young head to the back, continuing their brawl. It's Big E now on the outside, setting up, oh god, what the hell, a ladder bridge. Setting up the, oh god, Xavier! Xavier with the cutter off the top! Xavier with the cutter off the top of the ladder as Big E and Sheamus are battling on the outside! Oh god, with the punches over and over again! Killian Dane being taken down off the ladder as Big E is launched into another one here. And now, oh god, what is this? Sheamus has something in mind. Oh god, with a punch right to the stomach of Big E and Cesaro and Sheamus, who have not been on the same page for these past few months here. Seemingly on the same page right now is what in the hell? Oh god, what is this? Oh god, what is this? Cesaro looks down at Big E. And Cesaro, oh my god! And Cesaro crashes through the ladder through Big E, and Sheamus runs into the ring. Perhaps that sacrifice by Cesaro could lead to a victory for the Bar here. As, oh wait a second, Alexander Wolf, there you see, climbing the ladder to join Sheamus now on the top of it. Okay, already so much has happened here. So much, oh god, uncontrollable chaos. I know I keep using that word, but ladies and gentlemen, I don't have another word to describe what we're witnessing here. Okay, oh god, there's a punch to the jaw again, and now, oh, there you see Cesaro. Cesaro now, I'm not entirely sure what he has in mind here. Okay, he's setting up a table on the outside. I don't know what the hell is going through his mind. Okay, after he just sent himself through Big E and through the ladder, and oh god, oh Sheamus, oh Sheamus, oh my god! Sheamus picking up Alexander Wolf from the middle of the ring and launching himself all the way to the outside, and Cesaro climbs the ladder, and Xavier Woods, Xavier Woods goes to join him here. Okay, Sheamus and Alexander Wolf launching from inside the ring off the top of the ladder all the way to the outside through the table. And now it's Cesaro. Oh, goes for a European uppercut. Goes for another punch. As now it's Xavier and Cesaro trading blows here. Oh god, goes for another one. And Xavier Woods not having it. Xavier Woods, oh, with a punch again. As these two are going back and forth here. Everybody's been taken down here. Oh god, and you gotta think, one of these two men could leave here as one half of the SmackDown Tag Team titles, and Woods takes down Cesaro. And Xavier grabs the title. And the New Day retain those SmackDown Tag Team titles, but my god, what a fight! Okay, from the opening, well, not even the opening bell, okay, from the entrances, damn it. Total, uncontrollable madness here in this tag team ladder match. Okay, so much has happened here, and I mean, what else would you expect when compared to six elite athletes join together in an absolute fight? And look at this, Sheamus launching himself, trying to sacrifice himself to take out Alexander Wolf so that the Bar could leave as tag team champions. However, nonetheless, Xavier Woods, Big E getting the job done. Okay, Big E being sent through a ladder. My god, I don't know what else to say. Just an incredible showcase of these three teams with this non-stop action for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Well, it seems as though following that absolutely chaotic tag team triple threat ladder match for the SmackDown tag team titles, EC3 is still looking to the future of his career here in the WWE, even following the brutal Falls Count Anywhere main event on the SmackDown before WrestleMania. However, this is WrestleMania, and this next matchup is gonna perhaps be WrestleMania worthy, as Keith Lee is taking on Daniel Bryan for the NXT Championship. Now, how exactly did we get here? Well, let me tell you this, okay? Daniel Bryan didn't really know what his future plans were going to be for WrestleMania until Keith Lee approached him with this idea. And that idea, of course, is Keith Lee defending the NXT title. Now, let me backtrack a bit. You see, back at NXT TakeOver the End, the last ever pay-per-view for NXT, back at that show, Keith Lee won the NXT Championship. Okay, in the main event, he did not walk in with the title, but he left NXT with the title, but he feels as though it's his duty to continue defending that championship. Okay, he just won it, but now he wants to show the world that not only can he win the title, but he can also defend the title successfully. So what did he do? He came onto the main roster still holding that NXT title. Unlike Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate of British Strong Style, they are the last ever NXT tag team titles. Keith Lee, however, he's deciding to continue on the legacy of NXT by holding that championship that's in his hand. So what he plans on doing, ladies and gentlemen, is he plans on continuously defending that title until somebody can beat him. However, the question now is, will Daniel Bryan be the man to defeat Keith Lee? We're going to find out, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Keith Lee in NXT, he was seemingly unstoppable. However, Daniel Bryan, he is no mere competitor. He is, in many's opinion, the best wrestler in the world. Keith Lee, I will say this, coming in, he's my personal favorite. However, it's a toss-up as to who can win. And I'm not saying favorite as in, well, my favorite to win. Because honestly, it is a coin toss. I really have no idea who can win this matchup. Keith Lee, he's walking in with the NXT title, and Daniel Bryan could very easily, if he wanted to, perhaps very easily, take that title away from him. However, Keith Lee, I absolutely love the guy. From what I saw in NXT, he is one of the most charismatic, one of the most entertaining competitors in WWE today. And I am so excited to see what he can do in the future. However, tonight, this is his main roster debut. It is a huge main roster debut. This is WrestleMania. Keith Lee, he may be climbing a mountain here tonight in terms of his emotional being, his mental being here tonight. But tonight, he's got to use his physical side, he's got to use his power, his strength, everything he can to defeat Daniel Bryan and keep that the NXT Championship. Okay, Keith Lee, he beat Velveteen Dream in a very back-and-forth match at NXT TakeOver the End. Will he be able to do the same here tonight against Daniel Bryan? Only time will tell, ladies and gentlemen. The NXT title's on the line. We've got the former WWE Champion, former Mr. Money in the Bank, Daniel Bryan, the leader of the Yes Movement, versus the current NXT Champion. And perhaps following tonight, the former NXT Champion in Keith Lee. Daniel Bryan, he's coming into this one with the speed advantage, perhaps. However, Keith Lee, if you've never seen him before, you're in for a treat. Okay, don't let his size fool you. He can fly around like a cruiserweight, yet he has the power of a truck. As you just see there, he just tosses Daniel Bryan, easily pushing Daniel Bryan to the ground. However, Daniel Bryan, he's a very intelligent competitor. He's been in this David versus Goliath situation before, but not like this, not with Keith Lee. However, Keith Lee, I can tell you this, he's never met a man like Daniel Bryan, someone so intelligent, as Keith Lee takes him down with the power slam. Only a 1 count. As Keith Lee now looks down at Daniel Bryan here. Daniel Bryan, he's never met a man like Keith Lee, as I was just saying. Keith Lee, however, he's never met a man like Daniel Bryan. Okay, these two are wildly different competitors, yet two of the best. As you can see, Keith Lee there, showing off that he has the technical prowess to survive here in WWE. However, Daniel Bryan, he is a technical wizard. Okay, they used to call Dean Malenko the man of 1,000 holds, and I believe Daniel Bryan may have him beat. Oh, however, Keith Lee is looking to beat Daniel Bryan using that raw power. As Bryan runs towards him. Oh, perhaps going to lift Keith Lee. Not a particularly smart tactic when going up against a man, oh, the size of Keith. However, Keith Lee, ladies and gentlemen, splashes into the, into the turnbuckles, a neck breaker, beautifully applied there by Daniel Bryan. Finally takes Keith off his feet, and now there you see Bryan with his submission hold, and that's exactly what I was talking about. Daniel Bryan now wrenching on the head, wrenching on the neck. However, Keith Lee quickly gets out of it with a punch right to the top of the head. Okay, Daniel Bryan, I was just saying earlier, he's an incredible technical wrestler. However, ladies and gentlemen, that technical wizardry, oh god, as he hits him over and over again with the punches. That technical wizardry was not enough to defeat Andrade Cien at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view as Keith Lee launches him into the air before launching himself into Bryan. And Keith Lee now with that explosive offense. 2. No, and only a 2 count. Okay, Daniel Bryan, of course, as I was just mentioning, losing to Andrade Cien at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Another man who is making his main roster debut. Will he suffer a similar loss here? Or perhaps not, as Daniel Bryan takes down Keith Lee, who went to go perhaps for a chokeslam. And now Bryan, apparently having a few choice words to say, but he gets a forearm for his troubles, and Keith Lee flies! And that's exactly what I'm talking about, Keith Lee! If you've never seen him before, well then you've never seen anybody like him, as Keith Lee flies over the rope. However, it gets taken down by Daniel Bryan, who catches the kick. Okay, turns into a dragon screw there. Oh, before turning that into a European uppercut. Daniel Bryan has him in the corner. Keith Lee, however, catching the kick, as now Bryan gets a few strikes by Keith. However, now it's Bryan with the kicks, and now over and over again with these strikes by the former WWE champion. The leader of the Yes Movement here tonight, going after Keith Lee. As now Bryan launches Keith Lee to the outside here. And now perhaps this could be a moment for Bryan to hit a massive drop kick through the ropes. And Daniel Bryan now continuing the pressure perhaps. Launching Keith Lee back into the ring. Going for the cover here. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. Oh, however, the big man gets up. The big man gets up. It's Keith freaking Lee. Oh, who gets a kick to the gut, however, before a kick to the back of the leg. And now here we go. Daniel Bryan with the chorus of yes chants throughout the arena. In full support of the kicks. As Keith Lee just collapses onto that bottom rope here. And now Bryan, what is this? Picking him up. Oh, look at this. Oh, almost $1 million dreamer. Okay, Daniel Bryan. I don't know if this is a modified yes lock or not. However, ladies and gentlemen, nonetheless, it looks like it hurts. It looks like it friggin' hurts, and perhaps that pain will be enough to tap out Keith Lee. But Keith Lee nonetheless gets out of it. I don't think I've ever seen Daniel Bryan or anybody hit that maneuver before, but nonetheless, it was sure as hell effective, as Bryan with a brutal kick to the side of the head. As he's got the yes chants throughout the arena, Keith Lee rolls to the outside. He's not looking too good as the NXT champion gets taken down, and Daniel Bryan flies off the top rope onto Keith Lee. And now the crowd, with the Daniel Bryan chant firmly behind the former WWE champion. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. If he can continue this momentum, perhaps he will be the next NXT champion as well. However, Keith Lee nonetheless, he gets up. Oh, but Daniel Bryan goes for a kick, and Keith Lee's not having it. Keith Lee's not having it, but he does get a kick to the gut. However, Keith Lee once again, goes for a strike, and now these two men have turned this matchup into a brawl perhaps with these back and forth strikes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it seems as though the crowd is split. Okay, they were all chanting for Bryan, but now they're chanting basket is glorious! Daniel Bryan gets launched into the air! Daniel Bryan gets launched into the air by Keith Lee, and Keith isn't done. Oh, but there you see Bryan trying to fight back. I don't think he's ever felt whatever the hell that was. Okay, Keith Lee just pouncing on him there. Oh god, but there you see Keith Lee gets taken down with a big kick right to the side of the head. Okay, Keith Lee perhaps trying to make a bit of a comeback here, but Daniel Bryan stopping it from happening as Daniel Bryan now works over the leg. Okay, I've said it before, if you can't stand, you can't fight, and Daniel Bryan perhaps subscribes to that theory as he's trying to go after the leg of Keith Lee, but Keith Lee using his other leg to get out of it, to kick him right in the face. Oh, but he takes him down there once again, and now Bryan, here we go, once again, another submission hold applied here on the current NXT champion. On the limitless Keith Lee, who may be being pushed to his limit. However, Keith Lee, oh wait a second, he picks him up! Oh, he wants to go for the ground zero, perhaps. Had him in the fireman's carry position. A very dangerous position if you're going to be competing against Keith Lee. And Daniel Bryan now has him in a dangerous position. He's got him in the yes lock. Daniel Bryan. Working over the head, working over the neck like he's been doing all throughout the entire matchup. Keith Lee. He's got nowhere to go. Is he going to tap here? Oh, nobody punches him. Okay, using his size perhaps to get out of it. Oh god, as Keith Lee gets a big strike by Bryan, and Keith Lee is trying to fight back. He's hitting with all these explosive maneuvers, but Daniel Bryan, I can pretty much be sure, has dominated this entire matchup thus far. However, Keith Lee now perhaps trying to change that as he takes him down with a huge slam. And Bryan gets taken down, and Keith Lee here perhaps can finally get himself a bit of a comeback in this match against Bryan. He's got him chokeslam position perhaps. Oh, but there you see Daniel Bryan going after the side of the head again to get out of it, but he gets a kick to the gut. And now a few strikes by the limitless one by Keith Lee as he launches him to the outside. And now Bryan, he's trying to get up here. Keith Lee flies onto Daniel Bryan! And that's exactly what I'm talking about! Keith Lee, an absolutely magnificent competitor, launches him into the ring apron. Not quite into the ring, but he picks him up nonetheless. And Daniel Bryan now, okay, looks a bit out of it here, as the full weight of Keith Lee just went flying in through the air onto Daniel Bryan. And now, Keith, perhaps looking to retain his NXT title. No, and only a 2 count. As Daniel Bryan, oh wait a second, he gets up though. He's trying to battle through the pain. He takes him down, he kicks him in the leg. And now, here we go. The yes chants once again echoing throughout the arena. This crowd is 50-50, but everybody loves a good yes chant, including Daniel Bryan, who may be using that energy to win him the NXT title. Oh, wait a second, Keith Lee catches him with the Spirit Bomb. 1, 2, 3, and Keith Lee out of nowhere. Daniel Bryan, I believe, gearing up for the running knee on the Keith Lee. And Keith Lee catches him, throws him into the air, Spirit Bomb. And it was over. But my god, Daniel Bryan, I'll say this. He probably dominated the entire matchup. Okay, hitting him with the yes lock, hitting him with all these incredible submission holds, hitting him with everything he had. But Keith Lee, with that explosive offense, gets the job done. And as Daniel Bryan in the corner runs towards him, perhaps setting up for the running knee, he gets caught and he gets hit with the Spirit Bomb. And ladies and gentlemen, that is how you make a massive, and I'm going to say this again just looking at him, a massive main roster debut. Keith Lee, he retains the NXT title. But what a match between these two men. Okay, this match, ladies and gentlemen, perhaps dominated a bit too much by Daniel Bryan for Keith Lee's liking. However, nonetheless, Keith Lee, with these highly explosive and impactful maneuvers, retains the NXT Championship. However, ladies and gentlemen, to continue on with this trend of SmackDown-themed matches, let's go on to the SmackDown Women's Championship, as Ember Moon is challenging Bayley for the title. Now, of course, the story behind this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, basically stems back to Survivor Series. Ember Moon walked into Survivor Series the SmackDown Women's Champion. Bayley walked in the challenger, and then the roles were reversed due to the help of Sasha Banks, with Bayley leaving with the title after Sasha Banks, used the fact that the referee was down to attack Ember Moon with a steel chair, and ever since then, these two women have absolutely hated each other. Ember Moon and Bayley have been in a bit of an on and off feud over the past few months since Survivor Series, and tonight, Ember Moon is looking to put it to rest and to perhaps regain the SmackDown Women's title. Will she be able to do it? Only one way to find out, ladies and gentlemen. This is WrestleMania. This is a massive match, and these two know it, and I can't wait to see what happens between Ember Moon and Bayley. And of course, Ember Moon, she's got to be thinking, ladies and gentlemen, following the go-home edition of Friday Night SmackDown to this very show, Ember Moon, she may be riding the momentum following that victory, that pinfall over Sasha Banks in the tag team match. However, speaking of Sasha Banks, there she is. Okay, always joined at the hip of the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley. Sasha Banks, ladies and gentlemen, following that pinfall by Ember Moon in that tag team match, she decided to attack Ember Moon backstage during one of the other matches on Friday Night SmackDown. And you gotta think, ladies and gentlemen, Ember Moon, even though she may be feeling good following that victory, even though she may be feeling the momentum, perhaps, truthfully, she may be coming in a bit hurt. Okay, Sasha Banks just throwing her around backstage. And tonight, Bayley is going to have to somehow use that damage that Sasha Banks caused on her opponent tonight to deal even more punishment and to eventually retain that SmackDown Women's title. Will she be able to do it? We're going to find out in just a few moments, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Bayley. We've got Ember Moon. This is Friday Night SmackDown's top title for the women's division. And these two top-tier athletes are ready to battle once again for that. Will Ember Moon regain the SmackDown Women's title that she lost to Bayley, or will Bayley repeat history and beat Ember Moon? Here we go. The bell rings and the fight's on as Bayley immediately, wait a second, goes for the cover here. One. No, only a one count. Ember Moon in the black, red, and gold, ladies and gentlemen. But Bayley, perhaps looking to retain her gold here. Going for the cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. As there you see Ember Moon getting back to her feet. Oh, ducks underneath whatever Bayley had in store for her, the running axe handle. However, now she takes her down again. Sweeps her off her feet. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count again. And Bayley here tonight trying to quickly retain that SmackDown Women's title, and Ember Moon's not having it with a flurry of strikes there. Oh my god! 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count, and that brutal knee right to the face of Bayley could give Ember Moon a few moments of offense here on the champion. As Sasha Banks, of course, watches on here. Oh god, Bayley gets taken down. However, Bayley gets up almost immediately, but Ember Moon now looks to strike back, and here we go, back and forth here between these two women. We know each other fairly well here. Oh, tonight walking into WrestleMania, as now Ember Moon flips out of that suplex position and screams out following a flurry of kicks. As now Ember Moon waits for the champion to get up, and the challenger now, once again, takes her off her feet. Going for the cover again now. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. It's all about the SmackDown Women's title here, ladies and gentlemen. And these two women both want to walk away with that title, as Bayley, perhaps going for a cutter of some kind. Instead, Ember Moon goes to grab her here, but now it's, a belly to belly suplex connecting there. Not quite a belly to belly, yet still effective by Ember Moon, as now the strikes by Ember Moon continue on. Oh, taking Bayley off her feet again. However, this time she goes for a stomp, and instead it's Bayley who takes her down here. Now we're seeing a back and forth flurry of offense from both women here tonight, as Bayley in the black, blue, and white attire with a trifecta of forearms takes down the challenger. As now Bayley, takes her down. Oh, however, Ember Moon strikes back with a kick right to the face, throwing her into the corner now. And Ember Moon, with the flipping clothesline connecting. And Ember Moon could see this as a victory here. And Ember, she's up on the top here. She could be regaining that title, but instead she falls down and gets an elbow strike. Ember Moon going for the Eclipse with nobody home as Bayley. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count following that horrific landing. Okay, the Eclipse always looks absolutely devastating. Unless she misses the target, then it looks incredibly painful. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Okay, incredibly painful for Ember Moon. Okay, it's a very risky maneuver, and she knows that. However, nonetheless, she still tries to hit it because she knows how dangerous it is. Yet, nonetheless, she was unable to hit it. I believe Bayley going for us a belly to belly there. Instead, Ember Moon throws her into the corner now. And now, once again going for the flipping clothesline. Nobody home now once again. And Bayley with the cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Okay, she's seen Ember Moon. She's studied Ember Moon too much. Okay, she keeps dodging everything Ember Moon has in store for her here tonight, as Bayley, perhaps seeing this as an opening as a neckbreaker connects, going for the cover yet again. 1, 2. No, and once again only a 2 count, and Ember Moon. Okay, following that Eclipse attempt, is not looking too good. Okay, Ember Moon now turns around, and Bayley, perhaps sees this as an opportunity here. We've seen this hold be applied plenty of times here during Bayley's matches, as she's got her in the figure 4 now, trying to wear down the legs of the challenger. Ember Moon, she's got nowhere to go. Sasha Banks watches on as Bayley, wait a second, rolls over onto her stomach, does Ember Moon, forcing the break here from the figure 4, as Ember Moon tries to fight back now against Bayley. But you gotta think, those legs of Ember Moon may be severely damaged following the figure 4 attempt. However, now she goes for a cutter in her own right, when instead it's Bayley who counters, and Ember Moon ducks underneath the running strike. As now she hits her with a few strikes of her own, the forearms connecting right to the jaw of the champion. And Ember Moon, she's trying to make some sort of a comeback here. Okay, saying a few words to the champion, but Bayley not having it. However, she takes a punch to the gut, does the champion. As Bayley, gets a forearm strike. And now she rolls to the outside as Ember Moon rushes to the dive, connecting on the outside. The crowd chanting, "This is awesome," as Ember Moon flies through the air, flies through the middle and bottom rope. 1, 2. Will she have it here? No, she doesn't. Okay, what speed by Ember Moon to fly through the air. Okay, almost sprinting before launching her full body weight into Bayley, face first. However, right now, Bayley, following the dive, is not looking too good as she's sent into the corner. Ember Moon now, perhaps seeing this as an opportunity, goes for the kicks. However, there you see Bayley trying to fight back here. And now Bayley puts her up on the top turnbuckle. Not entirely sure what she has in mind here. Going for, oh my god, it's Bayley! And Bayley with a belly to belly off the top! 2! No, and only a 2 count, however. Okay, Bayley out of nowhere, connecting with the belly to belly off the top turnbuckle, yet Ember Moon still somehow gets the shoulder up. As Bayley waits for her to get up here, Oh, however, Ember Moon is trying to fight back. However, how the hell she kicked out of a Bayley to belly off the top, I have no idea. And Bayley, I think even she is bewildered as she takes down Ember. And now there you see Bayley taking the opportunity to taunt the crowd here. However, Ember Moon perhaps trying to make a bit of a comeback here. Connects with the trifecta, a flurry of strikes here. And now she screams out, and the audience watches on as Bayley now gets up quickly as well as... Oh, Ember Moon perhaps going for a belly-to-belly in her own right. And now Bayley, here we go. Bayley, oh, with a strike right to the stomach. Seeing this as an opportunity to continue the momentum that she was building for herself. However, Ember Moon moves out of the way, and Bayley goes, well, back first into the turnbuckles. As now, there you see, the kicks by Ember Moon, the flurry of offense here by Ember Moon on the champion. Oh, come on. Oh, wait a second. No, Sasha Banks goes after her here. Okay, we've seen Sasha Banks play a huge role in Bayley's matches as Ember Moon flies out to Banks. Okay, Bayley usually one to take a disqualification victory to keep her title, and Ember Moon stops it from happening as the match continues on. Sasha Banks was unsuccessful. Oh, in that attack as Ember Moon takes down Bayley. And Bayley now. Okay, she's got no more help. Sasha Banks is down. Ember Moon up on the top. And Bayley back to her feet, and she takes the Eclipse. 1, 2, 3, and the reign of Bayley is over. The toxic reign of Bayley is over. Okay, Bayley has done everything she can to keep the title, to keep a hold of that title. Whether it be taking disqualifications, whether it be taking countouts in order to take advantage of the champion's advantage. However, tonight, when Sasha Banks looked to take advantage of that champion's advantage on behalf of Bayley, well, she was met with a total eclipse by Ember Moon. And we have a new SmackDown Women's Champion. As Ember Moon... Oh, wait a second. Sasha... Oh, come on! Oh, this is absolutely unnecessary. Okay, Ember Moon celebrating the fact that she's the SmackDown Women's Champion. But it seems as though Sasha and Bayley are not allowing her the chance to do so. This is ridiculous. Okay, just for once, I would love to see a match not end in Bayley and Sasha Banks' just brutal attacks. As Bayley connects with the Bayley to belly on Ember Moon, and oh, come on, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. You don't need to do this. You don't need to do this as she connects there. Okay, I don't particularly love to... Wait a minute. Wait just a minute! Alexa Bliss? Miss Money in the Bank herself! She's promised the world! She promised the world on the first SmackDown following last year's WrestleMania that she would be here, and I didn't think this is what she meant! As Alexa Bliss, she cashes in! She cashes in the Money in the Bank briefcase! Okay, I'll say this, I don't particularly love how she's doing it, following the attack by Bayley, as Bliss now 1, 2, 3, no, and she gets the shoulder up! Ember Moon, after taking 2 Bayley to bellies following the onslaught, the attack after her title win, as now Ember Moon, wait a second, she's trying to fight back here. Okay, she's fought so hard. She's fought so freaking hard to get back into this title picture, to become champion once again, and Alexa Bliss plants her with the DDT. 1, 2, 3, and Alexa Bliss ruins all of those plans. Okay, all of that hard work by Ember Moon. And tonight, Alexa Bliss cashes in her Money in the Bank briefcase. And we have a new SmackDown Women's Champion yet again? Okay, Ember Moon fighting in a 6-woman elimination chamber match to get here, but Alexa Bliss, on the other hand, fought in the Money in the Bank ladder match, and now she's the women's champion. I don't know what to say. Okay, last year it was EC3 cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase, but tonight it's Alexa Bliss. It's Alexa Bliss cashing in her briefcase, and we have a new SmackDown Women's Champion in Alexa Bliss. And we're following that indeed massive moment, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to turn our attention not to the women's division, not to Friday Night SmackDown, not to the SmackDown Women's title, although I can't wait to see the fallout of what just transpired between Bayley, Sasha, Ember, and Alexa Bliss. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we're turning our attention to this. It's gonna be a fight. It's Finn Balor, it's Brock Lesnar, it's WrestleMania. Do not expect this to be your traditional wrestling matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Hell, I don't even want to say to expect your traditional Brock Lesnar match, which is already a type of match that I would describe as a big fight. No matter what, Brock Lesnar, when he walks into that ring, it always feels like something special is about to happen. No, I predict something very different may happen. What that will be, I'm not entirely sure, but these two men, these two warriors are walking in with a purpose. This feud originally was about the Universal title. That's all it was about. Okay, back at King of the Ring, this entire feud was all about the Universal Championship, but now, ladies and gentlemen, it's become a lot more personal. And I would argue it's mainly due to the actions of this man, the leader of the club, the former Universal Champion who last year at WrestleMania walked in as the undeniable top guy in WWE with the World Heavyweight Championship. He left with that World Heavyweight title, defeating Daniel Bryan in the main event of WrestleMania, but tonight it's going to be a very different kind of matchup. Tonight's going to be a fight, as I just said. This is going to be Finn Balor versus Brock Lesnar. Finn Balor is going to be fighting for his life, ladies and gentlemen. Brock Lesnar, he is going to have to use all of his power, all of his strength, everything he can muster to defeat a man like Finn Balor. But let's get into the story. So Finn Balor, back at King of the Ring, he walked in with the Universal Championship. He retained that Universal title against his opponent tonight, the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. However, the only reason he walked out with that Universal title was because of the assistance of the newest member of the club, AJ Styles, who walked in, made his shocking debut, and attacked Brock Lesnar, giving Finn Balor his retention as Universal Champion. Okay, then let's fast forward. Okay, Brock Lesnar, he beats AJ Styles at Survivor Series, and we don't really hear too much from him since. At the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view last month, Brock Lesnar, he walked in again looking for the Universal title. What he found was a loss at the hands of Finn Balor, Rey Mysterio, and Adam Cole before Brock Lesnar was eliminated inside the Elimination Chamber. Brock Lesnar, as you can see, he is not happy about that fact. And tonight, he is going to look to take out all of that frustration, all of that rage. And he is looking to defeat Finn Balor here tonight. Okay, Finn Balor, he has been in a few wars during his time as champion. Okay, his more recent war against Adam Cole for so many months over the Universal title. Tonight, it's going to be a completely different type of war, and he knows that. He's going up against Brock Lesnar, a man who's not built like a soldier. He's built like a tank, as you can see right there, just immediately kicking out of the sling blade as we kick off this matchup here with Finn Balor standing atop Brock Lesnar. And Finn Balor is going to have to do that. He's going to have to make sure Lesnar does not get in any offense, because once he does, it's going to be very difficult for Finn Balor to fight back. However, right now he's doing pretty good against Brock, as Brock now kicks him in the gut, goes for a strike. Finn Balor, however, he's going to have to use his quickness, he's going to have to use his speed, his agility to somehow stay away from the Beast. As there you see perhaps a smart strategy, creating some space between himself and Lesnar before flying on top of him. Okay, I will say this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not particularly the biggest fan of either of these two men. Okay, especially Finn Balor after forming the club. However, I will say this, Finn Balor and Brock Lesnar can both lay claim to being, two of the best to ever enter the squared circle. As Lesnar now gets taken down. 1, 2. Known only a 2 count following the missile dropkick by the leader of the club. Okay, Finn Balor, ever since forming the club, he's almost morphed his personality into becoming this... Well, I'm not even too sure how to describe it, okay? He's both ruthless yet cowardly. Okay, he's both egotistical, yet he doesn't give a damn about what anybody else thinks. Finn Balor, he is a unique competitor, and Brock Lesnar knows that, as Lesnar picks him up, showing off his unique sense of strength and power. Okay, this feud was originally about the Universal title. Tonight, Finn Balor knows that this feud is about survival, and if Brock Lesnar, can perhaps kill Finn Balor's career here in the WWE as a German suplex connects. Start your counter, ladies and gentlemen, as he hits him with the German before hitting him with that vicious clothesline. However, now he waits for Finn to get up here. Finn Balor in the blue, hints of silver, I believe. Brock Lesnar in the black, the traditional black trunks by the Beast. However, Finn Balor, as you just saw, showing off that agility once again. And now, he throws Brock Lesnar to the outside, and Balor sees this as an opportunity, hits him with the dropkick. As Heyman watches on, and Finn Balor now stands in the middle of the ring. Okay, he's calling the attention of the crowd here. He's feeding off the energy here at WrestleMania as he flies again over the top rope onto Lesnar. Finn Balor, okay, he's wrestling like a cruiserweight, ladies and gentlemen, and that's exactly what he's going to need to do. He wants to stay away from the Beast as much as possible. He wants to make sure Brock Lesnar can't get in any shots, because as you just saw, as soon as Brock Lesnar gets in some offense, it's very difficult to turn the tide back into your favor, as Lesnar now grips the waist of Finn Balor, the leader of the club, as now a trifecta of Germans by Brock Lesnar connect on Finn Balor. And now there you see Lesnar taunting the crowd here. Paul Heyman watching on, and Finn Balor, he is not looking too good here, following the Germans. As now Lesnar, he waits for him to get up, goes for a strike, but instead he gets a kick right to the stomach. And now Finn Balor, he keeps trying to fight back, but the moment he does, ladies and gentlemen, he's going to have to think of something big. And now he throws him again into the corner. However, there you see Brock Lesnar catches the leg here, and now going for a German, and it connects again. And it's those vicious Germans, ladies and gentlemen. It's those vicious Germans that showcase the raw power and intensity of the Beast, the former UFC heavyweight champion. However, Lesnar right now gets caught by Finn Balor. He throws him into the corner, and Balor now sees this as an opportunity, launches him across the ring, and he connects with that massive drop kick into the turnbuckle. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. Okay, this crowd, ladies and gentlemen, they're jam-packed here to witness what is nonetheless a fight, ladies and gentlemen. And Lesnar, he ain't looking so good. Finn Balor, he's trying to fight for survival. However, Brock Lesnar, goes for a German, but Finn Balor, he strikes back there. Finn Balor, he flips out of it, and he hits him with the 1916. And Balor following the 1916. 1, 2, 3. No, and Lesnar kicks out. Okay, that 1960 has proven to be devastating for anybody that stands up to Finn Balor, except for Brock Lesnar, one of the very, very small amount of people, one of the very few individuals that can kick out of that 1916. However, right now, Lesnar, oh my god, with the German into the ropes. Okay, Brock Lesnar now, perhaps in survival mode here tonight following that 1916. He picks up the leader of the club, the former Universal Champion. However, as you can see right there, Finn Balor, he tries to fight back here tonight. As Lesnar now, oh wait a second, has him, German suplex. And it seems as though he's not done with a second. And now could he be going for that traditional trifecta of German suplex, and he connects. As Brock Lesnar now takes his time here, dishes out as much punishment as possible. Okay, he's letting out all those frustrations, letting out that fury as Lesnar, he's got him up. F5 connecting. In the cover now, 1, 2, 3. No, and Finn Balor kicks out. Finn Balor gets the shoulder up, and Lesnar looks bewildered here. Finn Balor hit at 1916 at Lesnar. Lesnar kicks out. Lesnar, oh wait a second, picking up, perhaps for a second F5, but Lesnar now, he gets those elbows by Finn Balor. Oh god, before Finn gets taken down by another clubbing clothesline and another one. Damn near taking the head off of the leader of the club. However, Finn Balor, oh my god, he just kips up. Finn Balor just kips up. I don't know what the hell's got into him. He hits him with a forearm and another one. And Finn Balor is trying to battle through the pain. Hits him with the sling blade. Oh, it hits him with a drop kick for good measure. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. And Lesnar gets the shoulder up, but my god. Okay, Finn Balor trying to make some sort of a comeback, trying to build any momentum here against the Beast. Hitting him with not only a sling blade, but a sling blade with a picture-perfect drop kick to boot right to the side of the head as Lesnar pushes him down. He pushes him down. Wait a second. He's got him F5 position. Oh, but Finn Balor, he gets out of it with those vicious elbows right to the jaw of the Beast. And now, off the 1916 out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. No, and he gets the shoulder up. My god, how in the hell are these two men still going? Finn Balor, bewildered, and so am I. Brock Lesnar. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Lesnar is somehow, throughout the course of this matchup, is somehow turning into the underdog against Finn Balor as Balor continues this unstoppable onslaught. However, perhaps that elbow will be the thing that stops it. Oh, but Finn Balor nonetheless pushes the knee off before he gets hit with a massive clothesline once again. And now Lesnar, hits him with the German, trying his damnedest to once again swing the pendulum of momentum back on his side. This time again with a trifecta of German suplexes. Going for the cover here. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count, and the Beast seemingly unable to keep down Finn Balor. But hell, you can say the same thing about Lesnar. Neither man willing to give up, neither man willing to quit on this massive stage of WrestleMania. And Lesnar, he's got him back suplex. Oh, wait a second, but Finn Balor showing off that athleticism once again, the agility once again. But Lesnar now following a forearm by Finn, hitting him with a few strikes of his own, picking him up. F5 again connecting. 1, 2, 3, and Brock Lesnar gets the job done, but my god, it wasn't easy for him. Okay, Finn Balor did everything in his power to defeat Brock Lesnar, using his quickness, his agility, hitting him with a multitude of 1916s, and you gotta commend Finn Balor here. Okay, Lesnar hitting him with a multiple of F5s in his own right. Finn Balor an out of nowhere 1916, but then in the end, just like many Brock Lesnar matches, it ends with Lesnar's music following an F5 as Brock there you see him. Gets the job done against Finn Balor. Lesnar finally gets his revenge on the leader of the club. And Brock Lesnar celebrates here at WrestleMania. Well, Alexa Bliss, the new SmackDown Women's Champion, showing off that disrespectful attitude that we've come to know from the current SmackDown Women's Champion. However, ladies and gentlemen, as Alexa Bliss will go on and celebrate her victory after cashing in her Money in the Bank briefcase as the new champion, will these two men, Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, British Strong Style, be able to celebrate later on tonight with newly crowned Raw Tag Team titles? We're gonna find out, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Bate, Pete Dunne, they have proven to be a very dominant tag team in NXT. Okay, holding those NXT tag team titles for such a long time, hell, being the last ever NXT tag team champions, defeating the War Raiders at NXT TakeOver the End to retain them. However, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna find out if Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate can once again capture some gold against Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson, two of the most destructive men in the tag team division. But wait just a second. AJ Styles, we haven't seen him since the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. He's here tonight. Okay, of course, AJ Styles, he was sent through the chamber pod, through the glass, in the final moments of that Elimination Chamber match for the Universal title, and it seems as though, ladies and gentlemen, AJ Styles has decided to return here at WrestleMania alongside Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson. However, that's only 3/4 of the club represented in this matchup, okay? Of course, Finn Balor, the leader of the club, suffered a massive loss against Brock Lesnar just a few moments ago, and you gotta think, Gallows and Anderson, they know, following that loss by Finn Balor, that they do not want to replicate his failure. Will they gain some success? Will they take home the Raw Tag Team titles? We're gonna find out as Pete Dunne and Karl Anderson are seemingly kicking off the match, and here we go. British Strong Style looking across, ladies and gentlemen, at the club here tonight. Both teams wanting to leave with the Raw Tag Team titles because they know that those tag team titles have become one of the top prizes for any tag team duo in professional wrestling. As there you see Pete Dunne, following that massive slam by Karl Anderson, waits for him to get back into the ring, almost challenging him to get back into the ring. As now we haven't really seen too much of what Pete Dunne can do on the main roster, ladies and gentlemen. Sure, alongside Tyler Bate, in NXT, they have proven to be a dominant duo. However, Pete Dunne, ladies and gentlemen, hasn't gotten the chance to show up what he can do on the main roster. And you're seeing right now exactly what he loves to do. He loves to grind down his opponents. He loves to hit them as hard as possible. Okay, he doesn't always fight clean, ladies and gentlemen. However, Pete Dunne knows that whatever he can do to get an effective win should be enough for him. As Pete Dunne stares off at Karl Anderson, who makes the tag to the big LG, Luke Gallows. And here we go. You've got the big man Gallows staring down Pete Dunne. And Pete Dunne, now the bruiserweight himself, goes after him. Oh, with a strike to the gut. Oh, however, he gets a knee right to the stomach. Does Dunne. And now Gallows. Oh, he picks him up. Perhaps looking to use that raw power to his advantage, throwing him into the ropes. And then Gallows cuts his throat, perhaps signaling an early victory here for Gallows and Anderson, as he's got him up and takes him down. Drops him on his knee as the lower spine of Pete Dunne must be absolutely suffering here tonight after being thrown into the ropes after taking that backbreaker. However, right now, Pete Dunne, wait a second, he's trying to fight back here with the elbows to the stomach of Gallows. And here we go, now the forearms by Pete Dunne, going for the strikes, and again connecting with a kick to the gut as he throws Gallows across the ring, and there you see! Hitting him as hard as he can there with that running kick. 1, 2, no, only a 1 count there on Big LG. Okay, a fairly unique kick by Pete Dunne to take down Gallows, but it still wasn't enough, not even for a 2 count. And you gotta think, of course, ladies and gentlemen, following tonight's event, those Raw Tag Team titles alongside the SmackDown Tag Team titles will be redesigned. As now, wait a second, Pete Dunne. Wait a second, Pete Dunne, before I can finish what I was saying, he's got him in a power bomb before Tyler Bate connects with the clothesline up the top turnbuckle, a type of Doomsday device by British Strong Style, and Gallows and Anderson both drop to the outside as Tyler Bate now challenges the big man to get back into the ring. As now Gallows and Anderson stare off at Tyler Bate, they're probably thinking to themselves, how in the hell can we beat British Strong Style? And that is a thought, ladies and gentlemen, that many have asked themselves, and not too many people have found the answer to. However, right now, Tyler Bate, oh, he goes after him with the dropkick. But Big LG moves out of the way. Okay, even though he's incredibly powerful, even though his size lends himself, to do massive maneuvers like that, do not underestimate the speed of Gallows as he drops him. Okay, with that, with that shoulder breaker, okay, dropping him on his stomach. And now the cover 1. No, only a 1 count on Tyler Bate. AJ Styles, of course, returning here tonight at WrestleMania. He watches on as Tyler Bate, what is this? Off the ropes and connects with the clothesline. Okay, a Tyler Bate special. And it always looks effective, and so did that DDT as he drops down Gallows. And now Tyler Bate, he's feeling it here tonight. He waits for him to get up, and he connects there. He kicks him, and he goes for the cover following the rolling kick. 2. We could have new champions, but not quite yet, ladies and gentlemen, or at least that's what British Strong Style hopes for. Gallows and Anderson, however, hoping the exact opposite. Hoping that they do not take those titles away from them. But if British Strong Style can continue the pace, ladies and gentlemen, perhaps we could see new Raw Tag Team Champions. As now, what is this? What a boot! And then a ripcord knee strike. Similar to Seth Rollins, but there you see, what a moonsault! Pete Dunne launches Tyler Bate into Gallows, going for the cover now. 1, 2, no, and again only a 2 count. Okay, Karl Anderson a bit too late to break up the pinfall attempt. Luke Gallows having to get the job done himself, getting the shoulder up, using his raw power to get out of it, to fight through the pain here. And Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate have been doing an excellent job of isolating Luke Gallows, keeping him away from Karl Anderson. However, right now that may just change as Pete Dunne now, what is this? He's getting picked up here, and now, oh my god, look at these vicious punches, this onslaught by Karl Anderson and Luke Gallows. As now Gallows looks to use his strength, launching Pete Dunne into the ring. As now, ladies and gentlemen, it seems as though Gallows and Anderson doing what they do best, and that is cutting the ring in half, isolating their opponent here. And you're seeing that here tonight. That's what makes them such a difficult tag team to compete against. As now, what is this? Oh my god! Sidewalk slam by Anderson as Gallows stomps Pete Dunne into the mat. As Gallows now throws him back into the ring. Makes the tag out once again. And there you see these quick tags here, ladies and gentlemen. They are simple, but effective. And so was that launching Pete Dunne into the air before a neckbreaker by Gallows connects as he goes for the cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count by Karl Anderson as Pete Dunne kicks out. Tyler Bate, however, I was unable to comment that, but Tyler Bate gets punched off the apron. And now he gets back up to his feet, and so does Pete Dunne. As Dunne now goes for a kick, but Anderson catches him there with that Anderson spine buster, picture perfect. As now there you see Karl with these vicious strikes. Okay, the punches and that disrespectful slap at the end by Karl Anderson on Pete Dunne as the fight continues on here tonight. Okay, remember, ladies and gentlemen, we still got a lot to get through here. Okay, I mentioned Seth Rollins earlier. He's going to be competing against Adam Cole. However, right now, Karl Anderson and Luke Gallows, they're not worried about that matchup. Instead, they're worried about that vicious pile driver. Driving Pete Dunne into the mat as Gallows could see this as a retention. 1, 2, 3. No, and he kicks out of it. Pete Dunne somehow kicking out of it. He's already taken so much punishment, and that pile driver, ladies and gentlemen, I thought was going to be the exclamation point. However, Pete Dunne, he's trying to fight back here as he's got him DDT position, dropping by the top of his head. And this could be the moment where Pete Dunne finally gets some offense in, or perhaps not. As Gallows charges towards him with the big boot. And Pete Dunne, he desperately needs to make this tag to Tyler Bate, but it doesn't seem to be happening as Gallows once again brings Pete Dunne to the opposing corner. And now, we saw this earlier, and again, just, oh my god, look at this. These vicious punches, these absolutely vicious, animalistic punches. Oh god, and then runs towards him, does Karl Anderson with the running knee. And Pete Dunne is absolutely, I hate to say it, absolutely helpless here in this match against Anderson and Gallows. Pete Dunne, he needs to somehow find a way to make a bit of a comeback here tonight. As now, wait a second, Pete Dunne connects with a neckbreaker, and perhaps this could be his moment. But Karl Anderson almost immediately gets up, trying to make sure that Pete Dunne can't get to his corner. And a punch right to the face of Pete Dunne, who's trying to fight back here. The Bruiserweight, however, kicks him in the gut as he picks him up. X-Plex connecting! X-Plex connecting! And this could be his moment, and it is, as Tyler Bate makes the tag! And then a punch to Luke Gallows off the apron. Perhaps a bit of revenge, ladies and gentlemen, from earlier on in the night. As now, here we go, Tyler Bate kicks him in the stomach. Tyler driver connecting! We have new champions! 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. Tyler Bate rushing in, hitting with the Tyler driver. Hits him with the kick again. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. How in the hell is Anderson still fighting? I have no idea. But Anderson, after taking a Tyler driver, typically a maneuver that would end most matches, Karl Anderson. Okay, perhaps still a bit fresh, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, hasn't taken too much punishment. Perhaps that's what saved him here tonight. As always, he goes after him with the dropkick. Instead, Anderson counters. But now it's Tyler who counters that with the kick to the stomach. But Anderson showing that he can do the very same thing. And now back and forth kicks to the gut here, ladies and gentlemen. He goes for another one. However, this time, Tyler gets countered by Anderson. And Anderson now, brings Tyler Bate into the corner. And perhaps this could be a moment for Anderson and Gallows to regain control here. That's Tyler Bate. He's trying to fight back here tonight. Okay, following the tag here, he's feeling red hot here. And he has to continue the pace. He has to continue the momentum. He hit him with the Tyler driver. It wasn't successful. Okay, it wasn't enough to keep Tyler Bate down, or should I say keep Karl Anderson down. Perhaps this will, however, keep Tyler down. And it does with a vicious clothesline. Okay, almost turning Tyler inside out here. As Bate now. He ain't looking so good. Or perhaps not, however. Perhaps I spoke too soon as he punches him in the stomach over and over again. Pete Dunne watching on. You gotta think he's still suffering from all the damage dealt by Anderson and Gallows a few moments ago. As now Karl bounces his head off the top turnbuckle. And now, what is this? Anderson, drops him on his knee. Oh, God, and then a knee right to the side of the head, making it look so easy. But that punt kick, ladies and gentlemen, almost takes his head off. That's not, wait a second. He goes for a drop kick. Instead, however, Gallows, he tries to fight back. Choke slam. No, instead, he takes him down. And now, there you see, Tyler Bate. He's feeling the energy here, coursing through his veins. Hurricane Rana connecting. Running Hurricane Rana on Luke Gallows. Will it be enough? 1, 2. No, and Karl Anderson saves the matchup for Gallows and Anderson for the club. However, there you see Tyler Bate not too happy about it as he takes him down with the suplex. And Anderson now rolling to the outside. Okay, he's already taken a Tyler driver. He's got to be in a lot of pain. But so is Pete Dunne. So is Tyler Bate. And now so is Gallows. Following the rolling kick. Connecting right to the top of the head. And Pete Dunne gets tagged in. As now he hits him with the forearm. And Pete Dunne. And he connects with the bitter end. Will it be a bitter end for the reign of the club? And it is. Karl Anderson, if he walked into the ring just 1 moment earlier, perhaps this match would still be going on. But Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, British strong style, showing to the world why they are a force to be reckoned with. They're the last ever NXT Tag Team Champions, and within a month, they are once again champion. As Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, ladies and gentlemen, here at WrestleMania, British strong style, they are the Raw Tag Team Champions. They are champion once again. As they celebrate the victory, Gallows and Anderson feel their reign as Tag Team Champion come to an end. However, ladies and gentlemen, let's continue on here. Speaking of Monday Night Raw, it's Tommaso Ciampa. It's King Booker. It's the general manager of Monday Night Raw, King Booker, versus perhaps one of the most disrespectful, one of the most heartless competitors in WWE today, Tommaso Ciampa. Okay, Ciampa has proven to be a brutal competitor on Monday Night Raw. Okay, he is one to demand respect without showing any respect in his own right. Okay, I just used the word heartless to describe Tommaso Ciampa, and I do not believe I am being hyperbolic in saying that. He has destroyed lives like Johnny Gargano. He has ruined matches. He has done everything in his power to try his damnedest to be the top of sports entertainment, but not by showing off just how good he is in the ring. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I agree. Even though I don't like Tommaso Ciampa, I agree that he is pretty damn good in the middle of the squared circle, but he decides to use these cheap shots. He has decided to attack everybody instead of just doing the one thing that he needs to do to cement his legacy as a top guy. And what he needs to do is what he needs to do tonight against King Booker. He needs to show the world why he is such a damn good professional wrestler. However, tonight, Tommaso Ciampa, I don't even expect him to do that against King Booker, a man who hasn't even competed in a ring for quite some time here in World Wrestling Entertainment. Okay, not since last year, I believe. King Booker, Booker T, whatever you want to call him, he's here tonight. He's the Raw General Manager, and let's see if he can get the job done against Tommaso Ciampa. Now, how exactly did this story start? Well, let me cast your minds back to basically when King Booker became Raw General Manager. Okay, these two have been bickering. They have been arguing for months on Monday Night Raw. Basically, really heating up around the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, where Tommaso Ciampa, he wanted to be put in the United States title match at Elimination Chamber, but not by just simply asking, by demanding, through brute force, attacking King Booker backstage until King Booker reluctantly agreed to put him in the matchup. Tommaso Ciampa, however, he did not win the United States title. In fact, he was the one that was pinned in that triple threat match by, well, the then champion Shinsuke Nakamura. Okay, and ever since then, Tommaso Ciampa, he has been so frustrated, so angry. And it seems as though King Booker hasn't been too happy about the situation either. So now these two men who have grown to absolutely despise each other are going to compete here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Will Tommaso Ciampa beat the living legend, the former world champion King Booker? Or will Tommaso Ciampa fall to the hands of the general manager? Okay, he's been the general manager for a few years now, ladies and gentlemen, bringing back the King of the Ring pay-per-view. However, right now, he is going to be in for a fight as Tommaso Ciampa immediately charges towards him with the strikes right to the general manager. However, there you see he gets up, goes for a running strike in his own right, goes for the clothesline. Instead, he gets cut with the knee right to the jaw. And King Booker immediately not looking too good, and the fight is on. The war wages. Here we go. Tommaso Ciampa with the strikes on King Booker as he drags him towards the middle of the ring. And there you see, just stomping away, making sure King Booker can't escape, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Tommaso Ciampa immediately starting this one off with some cheap shots. And now there you see just immediately again, over and over again, with these vicious stomps before a knee right to the lower back. As now Tommaso Ciampa waits for him to get up here. And Booker now bounces off the ropes and is caught with a German. And I said it earlier, okay, we haven't seen King Booker compete in quite some time here. Tommaso Ciampa, obviously, he's not dealing with the ring rust that King Booker might be dealing with. As there you see, Ciampa shows off that agility. Okay, he's not particularly known for his aerial offense. However, Tommaso Ciampa, he is still considered a cruiserweight here in the WWE, as there you see a knee right to the jaw again. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this one, unlike so many other matches here, as he goes for a running knee again, this one, ladies and gentlemen, it's not about titles, it's about who is better, it's about the pure frustration that these two men have been dealing with over the past few months on Monday Night Raw, and there you see King Booker perhaps finally being able to unleash this anger on Tommaso Ciampa with the punches in the corner. However, he gets a kick right to the leg, and then a kick to the gut. And now Tommaso Ciampa, perhaps setting it up here, turns into the spin-out cutter connecting. The psycho cutter connecting by this psychopathic opponent in Tommaso Ciampa. And Ciampa now, he looks down at King Booker. He wants him to get up. Okay, he's not done with him yet. He's got something in mind, I believe. He goes for a chop, but instead it's King Booker now with the chop. And he goes for another one. However, this time he gets caught. But now he catches the leg. He catches the kick. And there you see, finally, King Booker able to hit that chop as he goes up to the top here. What is this? Harlem Hangover! In the cover now. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count, okay? Perhaps a bit of a shout out to his old WCW days. Okay, Harlem Heat, of course, one of the top tag teams in WCW at that time. However, right now, here it's the WWE. These two men are looking to battle here, and they are doing just that, as it's a non-stop fight thus far here between the general manager and the former United States champion. As now, there you see King Booker once again unleashing this rage that he's been just building up over these past few months on Monday Night Raw against Tommaso Ciampa. However, now it's Ciampa who, hits him with the massive knee right to the jaw. Come on. And now, come on, this is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, Tommaso Ciampa just trying to choke the life out of King Booker. Okay, I said it earlier, he is completely heartless. He will do everything in his power to win. Okay, ethics are out of the question when it comes to Tommaso Ciampa. However, a scissor kick by King Booker. 1, 2, 3. No, and Ciampa gets the shoulder up. King Booker out of nowhere, hitting him with the scissors kick as Tommaso Ciampa lays there following his attempt to choke the life out of King Booker, but he's showing off that he still has some life within him as he goes for a kick again. However, Tommaso Ciampa now catches him. Ciampa catches him. Psycho cutter again. And the cover now. 1, 2. No, and again, only a 2 count. As Ciampa and Booker are brawling. They're fighting here tonight, because that's what it is. This is a fight. This isn't your traditional wrestling match, as you can probably tell. Okay, a lot of strikes. A lot of hard, heavy strikes we've seen thus far here between Booker and Ciampa. No respect by Ciampa to the former world champion, the former WCW champion. 1, 2, 3 with the fairy tale ending by Tommaso Ciampa. Okay, King Booker rushed towards Tommaso Ciampa in the corner. Instead, he took a massive fairy tale ending. However, King Booker, okay, he showed that he had some fight, ladies and gentlemen, hitting him with the Harlem Hangover, hitting him with all these vicious right hands. Okay, the scissors kick, however, after 2 psycho cutters and a fairy tale ending, it's very difficult for anybody to kick out, let alone a man like King Booker, who, admittedly, hasn't really been inside the confines of a squared circle in quite some time. However, Tommaso Ciampa, there you see, celebrating the victory. Okay, it's a short and sweet matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Sweet for Tommaso Ciampa as he celebrates. However, right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to turn our attention to this matchup. Sure, it's for the Raw Women's title. Sure, it's Asuka versus Nia Jax. But this is about a lot more than that. This is a loser leaves WWE matchup. Asuka, I have said time and time again, is one of my favorites. Nia Jax, I'll say this, not so much. However, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter my opinions. It matters what these two women can do in the middle of that squared circle. We've got Asuka making her way to the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Dressed up, it seems, with her own style of samurai, I guess you would describe it. However, ladies and gentlemen, she's going to have to be a hell of a warrior to defeat Nia Jax, and she knows that. Okay, these two women have been, well, basically have been the big talk of the women's division for the past few years. Okay, I've said it before and I'll say it right now. It's the irresistible force versus the unmovable object. Asuka, she went undefeated for a very long time here in the WWE until she met Nia Jax, who of course has been, well, seemingly one of the only competitors, if not the only competitor, to possibly beat Asuka. Nia Jax, however, on the other hand, seems almost impossible to beat in her own right, with Asuka being the only one who can seemingly do that. Okay, these two women have been battling for years. And in Asuka's words, this place just ain't big enough for the two of them. It's for the Raw Women's title. And I don't mean to make the championship feel like an afterthought here, okay? Obviously, the Raw Women's title, it's the biggest prize a female combatant on Monday Night Raw can win. Okay, it's an incredibly prestigious and all-important title, but for these two women, Nia and Asuka, you gotta think that's secondary. Their WWE careers are at stake, ladies and gentlemen. The loser must leave WWE. This is a rematch from last year's WrestleMania where Asuka beat Nia Jax. The question now is, can Asuka do it again? Okay, Nia Jax, of course, returning at SummerSlam, injuring Asuka, who was at that time the Raw Women's Champion, before Nia Jax quickly became champion once again. However, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as Jax looks down at that title, we're going to find out, ladies and gentlemen, who is the better competitor. Will it be Asuka's technical offense and hard-hitting style that gets the job done? Or will Jax once again use her raw power and strength to beat Asuka? As the bell rings, and here we go, Asuka immediately running in, going after Nia Jax, and here we go, these vicious strikes that would take out any mere competitor, but this isn't a mere competitor we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. This is Nia Jax, and these strikes, ladies and gentlemen, sure, may be affecting her. However, it seems as though, ladies and gentlemen, Nia Jax is still standing. She is unable to be taken down. And ladies and gentlemen, there you see, Nia Jax takes down Asuka. That raw strength by Nia has proven to be the downfall for many other competitors, as now you see her just using her raw size to take down Asuka. Undeniably, the largest competitor on Monday Night Raw in the women's division. I do not mean that with any sort of disrespect. I mean to say that because that is her biggest asset, as Asuka has to use some agility that she's not really known for as she takes down Nia Jax. What is this? Turns into a submission hold here, turns into a guillotine. Okay, rolls through into a guillotine on Nia Jax, as Jax has finally been taken off of her feet here, and Asuka now, however, gets taken off there by the champion. As Nia, with a big knee once again, right to Asuka, and now it seems as though, quite like the last matchup, it's Nia Jax with the strikes in the corner. Okay, Nia in the black and purple, and I believe a hint of pink as well. Asuka coming in with the green and black. Oh god, and then a kick right to the stomach of Asuka. Okay, Nia Jax, ladies and gentlemen, I'll say this, coming in with everything to lose here, and she knows that. She takes down Asuka. Okay, she knows that if she loses here tonight, she loses not only her title, but also, her WWE career. Asuka, however, 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count following that massive flipping senton in the ring, squashing Asuka. Okay, Asuka knows, ladies and gentlemen, that her career is also on the line. Oh, God! As everybody here in attendance watches very closely. These two women are going to have to pull out the performance of a lifetime. And only then will they have a chance to keep their career, as Asuka gets sent across the ring, and Nia Jax using her raw power and her size once again to demolish her opponent. Of course, tonight's example, Asuka. And if she can somehow continue it... hold on, wait a second. Asuka takes her down there. And now look at this once again. Once again trying to tap out Nia. Once again trying to wear down the champion. Working over the head. Working over the neck. But there you see Nia with the knees right to the top of the head of the challenger. As a strike connects. She goes for a kick perhaps. A kick to the gut. However, instead, Nia takes her down. And connects with the leg drop. And now Nia, 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. She's used that leg drop before to win the women's title. However, tonight, Asuka gets the shoulder up. And Nia Jax now once again showing the disrespect here tonight. She doesn't care about anybody except herself. And we've seen that before, ladies and gentlemen. She is ruthless. She is dangerous. And Asuka may be in a world of trouble here. However, Asuka is trying to fight back now. As now, what is this? Turns it into an armbar now. Turns it into an armbar. Trying to once again tap out Nia Jax. Trying to rip her damn limbs off, perhaps. Okay, keeps trying to go for these submission holds. However, Nia Jax just keeps outpowering her here. However, right now, Asuka, she's trying to fight back using those expertly timed strikes with the kick to the chest over and over again before a kick to the side of the head. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count, getting the shoulder up. As Asuka looks down at the champion, she's got to be wondering what in the hell is it going to take to defeat Nia Jax. As Asuka now waits for her to get up. As there you see Nia, she gets back to her feet. However, blocks the forearm strike, but instead, it's Asuka now with the strikes again. This time to the outer leg of the champion. And now a few strikes again. Asuka making it look so damn easy here. And the cover again. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Okay, these submission holds, these strikes by Asuka. She has become very well known for this style of professional wrestling. She is a hard hitter. She is an expert technician. But Asuka, ladies and gentlemen, she's going to have to be a lot more than that if she wants to defeat Nia Jax. Same thing with Jax. Okay, she's much more known for her strength, her power. She's going to have to be pulling out some tricks she's never done before here. As Asuka, wait a second, Asuka! Oh my god, Asuka flies! You talk about tricks that Asuka has never really pulled out of the bag before. She uses it here tonight, dives to the outside on the Nia Jax and Asuka. Perhaps following that massive dive. 1, 2, we have a new champion. No, Nia Jax kicks out. Jax now kicks out. Oh my god, she just got up, by the way. Nia Jax just got up. She just got up and she hits out of nowhere with that Samoan drop. And the cover. 1, 2. No, and Asuka kicks out. Nia Jax hitting her with that massive Samoan drop before using her size again to squash Asuka. Okay, hitting her there with the Samoan drop and now just dumping her to the outside here. Asuka is not looking good at all here. Nia Jax now seems to have something in mind, not entirely sure. Oh, bounces her off the barricade. The count of 2 by the referee. You do not want to see this end in a count out. But perhaps Nia Jax doesn't give a damn as she launches her into the barricade. And now Nia, oh come on, is she going to win by a count out? Is she going to win via count out? That's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, well never mind, ladies and gentlemen. It seems as though she decided to walk back into the ring to reset the count. I'm not entirely sure what she has in mind. But she has Asuka up. Now, oh god, no. No. Oh! Nia Jax has injured so many damn competitors with that maneuver launching Asuka into the post. And now Nia connects with the leg drop. Asuka. She may have a broken rib, maybe several. As Asuka, she's not looking too good, but she's trying to battle through the pain. You can't deny the heart of Asuka. She connects with the running hip attack. Going for the cover now. 1, 2, 3. No, and only a 2 count. Asuka, there you can see, holding the stomach, holding the ribs. After being thrown, after being tossed into the ring post. Okay, there is no way she's in a good way right now. Asuka, she's got to be in a lot of pain here. Nia Jax gets back to her feet. As now, oh god, Samoan drop again. Picks her up for the Samoan drop. But wait a second, Asuka! Asuka turns it into the Asuka lock. Asuka turns it into the Asuka lock. Nia Jax, she's trapped. The referee asking. Asuka turns the Samoan drop into the Asuka lock. She's got it locked in deep. And she's done it. Asuka's done it. We have a new Raw Women's Champion out of nowhere, hitting her with the Asuka lock. Nia Jax unable to defeat Asuka. And I don't know how she didn't. Nia Jax did everything. Hitting her with the Samoan drop, hitting her with a multitude of leg drops, throwing her into the barricade, throwing her into the post, as you can see here. Oh my god, it looks so brutal every time. But Asuka battles through the pain. Samoan drop, turns it into an Asuka lock. Absolutely picture perfect by Asuka. And we have a new Raw Women's Champion. And Nia Jax has to leave WWE. Last year at WrestleMania, Asuka beat Nia Jax to become Raw Women's Champion. Tonight, Asuka relives history. And this time, for good. And Asuka, once again at the top of the Raw Women's division. But now, ladies and gentlemen, now, I think Nia Jax has to deal with the realization that she must leave World Wrestling Entertainment. And Nia Jax, ladies and gentlemen, once again just taunting the crowd here. And the crowd perhaps with a bit of a send-off here to Nia Jax. As Jax, this ruthless and brutal competitor, must leave WWE. As the crowd, with the chorus of chants here telling Nia Jax for the last time goodbye, as she must leave WWE. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as Nia Jax must deal with the realization that she is no longer in the WWE, I want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for watching this past year here in WWE. Okay, I understand that this past year has been brutal for many people, including, myself. Okay, the entire year seemingly has been terrible. And I don't want to get too sappy here, ladies and gentlemen. I want to continue on with the show, but I do want to thank each and every one of you for sticking with us, for watching this product, and hopefully having a fun time doing it, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for watching, and I sincerely mean that. However, ladies and gentlemen, it seems as though somebody who may be enjoying the show as well is none other than the undefeated in NXT, Bianca Belair. She calls herself the EST of NXT, but perhaps now, as she watches the show here at WrestleMania, she could be looking forward to the future to become the EST of WWE. And Bianca Belair now doesn't have to deal with Nia Jax anymore, but now, ladies and gentlemen, Seth Rollins is going to have to deal with Adam Cole. It's the Universal Championship on the line. It's Raw's main event of the evening. Will Seth Rollins, like at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, be able to get a massive victory? Or will Adam Cole retain that Universal Championship? As now, ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait to see what this dream match has in store for us here tonight. And there you see the challenger making his way to the ring. Seth freaking Rollins. And it seems as though Seth is seemingly dressed up as one of the assassins in Assassin's Creed. But tonight, the question for Seth is, will he be able to assassinate or to kill the reign of Adam Cole? We're gonna find out in a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I hope you're comfortable. I hope you're seated. I hope you're ready for this matchup. Sure, these two men respect each other. Absolutely, they respect each other. However, as we've seen over the past few weeks on Monday Night Raw, they do not particularly like each other. Okay, some confrontations turning physical. Some words of disrespect being spewed out. And tonight, we're going to find out if Seth Rollins can prove to the world that he is championship material. Even though Adam Cole himself said otherwise. There you see Seth Rollins, the Royal Rumble winner. The man who outlasted 29 other competitors to earn this match against Adam Cole. Bate, he's the Universal Champion. And ladies and gentlemen, it also seems like he's also dressed up as a popular video game character in his own right. This one being Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid. But tonight he will have to take after Solid Snake to find a way to meticulously tear apart Seth Rollins if he wants to remain Universal Champion. Okay, Solid Snake, of course, more known for his stealth missions, more known for his cold and manipulative style of fighting. And tonight, Adam Cole is going to have to follow in the footsteps if he wants to tear apart the quick-moving, the highly combative, and dangerous challenger. Because tonight, it's about the Universal Championship, and both men could lay claim to being the best on Monday Night Raw. But tonight, we're going to find out who is truly the best. Is it the leader of the Undisputed Era? Or is it none other than the Royal Rumble winner? Okay, I said earlier, there's a lot of respect here between these two men. However, that doesn't mean they're going to pull their punches. I expect this to be a hell of a fight. Two of the best. Let's get into it. Adam Cole, Seth Rollins. A bit of a stare down to kick off this matchup. They know how big this is. They know this is WrestleMania. This is Raw's main event of the evening. However, that doesn't mean we're in the main event of the show, ladies and gentlemen. We still got The Undertaker's last match to get to between The Undertaker and The Fiend. We also got Aleister Black versus Kevin Owens for the WWE title. However, right now, ladies and gentlemen, Seth Rollins, okay, he's trying to pick apart Adam Cole here tonight. Will he be able to do it? We're going to find out as he pushes Adam Cole off, perhaps trying to play with Adam Cole psychologically here, but he should be focusing a bit more on the physical aspect of this matchup, in my opinion. Sure, messing with your opponent's mind can do a lot for your matchup and for your career, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we've seen superstars just build massive careers here, massively successful careers here in professional wrestling by messing with their opponents psychologically. However, Adam Cole, ladies and gentlemen, he's shown to not be a man who can lose focus quickly, as we're seeing right now. These two men, here we go. Okay, it seems as though the collar and elbow tie-ups are all over as it's turned into a fight here. Both men with the forearms, and here we go. Seth Rollins has him on the ropes. Oh, as he dumps him to the outside. And Cole now trying to get back to his feet here. The Universal Champion's down, and the challenger in the middle of the ring. Suicide dive connecting. Suicide dive on the champion. And the challenger now looks down at Adam Cole, the leader of the Undisputed Era, who gets up and immediately gets taken down with a second suicide dive. And Seth Rollins now is on fire. Adam Cole gets back to his feet, however, but Seth Rollins immediately tries to pick up back where he left off. As Cole now, gets a kick right to the side of the stomach by Seth Rollins before a kick to the gut. And then there you see an enziguri, a trifecta of kicks followed by a duo of suicide dives. Will it be enough here? 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count in the opening moments of this Universal Championship matchup. Okay, Adam Cole, ladies and gentlemen, defeating Finn Balor, the first ever Universal Champion, in order to become champion. But will he be able to successfully retain it here tonight? He goes for the color following the German. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. However, you gotta think, of course, Finn Balor earlier on tonight losing to Brock Lesnar. Will Adam Cole follow in his footsteps? Or will Seth Rollins, ladies and gentlemen, be the man to take the pinfall or submission as Adam Cole pushes him off there before Seth Rollins can deal in any sort of damage? Oh, however, he hits him there with a kick right to the stomach. Okay, these two men very back and forth right now. Here we go. Counter for counter here. These two are two of the best, and you're finding it out here tonight. Both men love to hit these kicks to the gut, as you're seeing here tonight as he connects there with the brain buster, dropping him on his knee. 2. No, and only a 2 count. Dropping the challenger on his knee, ladies and gentlemen. Yet Adam Cole here tonight, unable to keep him down for the 3. As Seth here tonight in the brown, red, and white attire. Adam Cole in the green camo. As now, wait a second, Seth connects with the ripcord knee strike. Right to the jaw of the champion. He goes with a cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there. Trying to take him down with the ripcord knee strike that is used so many times before to defeat so many other competitors. However, Adam Cole, nonetheless, gets the shoulder up at 2, unable to stay down, or at least not yet anyways, as Rollins needs to find a way to keep Cole down. However, Adam Cole has got to be thinking about how to keep Seth down as he gets thrown to the corner. He goes for another punch, however, and these two men back and forth in the corner. Here we go. As Cole now, what is this? Picks him up, puts him in a tree of woe position here. Okay, a rare tree of woe position here by Adam Cole. Not entirely sure what he has in mind. What is this? What is this? Oh my god! 1, 2? No, and only a 2 count, but oh my god! Adam Cole with the double stomp off the top, driving Seth Rollins into the mat. First off, what a nasty landing by Seth Rollins. Second, the impact by Adam Cole. I'm surprised I didn't keep Seth Rollins down. Of course, these two men have such heart, such determination to be the very best here. As Adam Cole now, oh, there you see Adam Cole. Oh, rubbing his forearm into the face of the challenger. Oh, but now there you see that cockiness of Adam Cole here tonight. Okay, we've seen it before. He's been a very cocky and arrogant competitor ever since joining WWE, hell, throughout his entire professional wrestling career. As Seth Rollins, however, perhaps trying to use that to his advantage as he takes him up onto the top turnbuckle, sees this as an opportunity as both men go up top and a superplex connects, but Rollins not done as he connects with a Falcon Arrow. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Adam Cole somehow gets the shoulder up. Seth Rollins taking the double stomp off the top turnbuckle. Adam Cole, however, feeling the brute force of Seth Rollins as he goes for a German. Wait a second. Rollins counters. Okay, the brute force by Seth Rollins hitting the superplex into the Falcon Arrow before a curb stomp. Curb stomp by the challenger. He pulls him into the middle of the ring. Do we have a new champion? 2. No, and only a 2 count. Oh, however, this time Adam Cole, what the hell? Adam Cole just gets up. Adam Cole just gets back to his feet. I don't know if he's trying to battle through the pain or what, but he's still fighting as a kick to the gut again. Oh, and now this time a kick right to the jaw. Oh, it turns into a ripcord. Turns into the ripcord knee strike. 1, 2, 3. No, and only a 2 count. Adam Cole trying to steal one of Seth Rollins' signature maneuvers in order to keep him down to the mat. He's trying to beat Rollins with his own move as he's trying to fight back here against Seth, who goes for a running knee perhaps. Oh, instead he gets a kick right to the knee. And speaking of which, let's hit him with the knee right to the back of the head. The last shot by the champion. 1, 2. No, but Seth Rollins kicks out. Rollins and Adam are still fighting. How did Rollins kick out? Not only getting hit with that double stomp, not only getting hit with the ripcord knee strike, not only the brainbuster, but all of that plus a last shot. And it's still not enough to keep Seth Rollins down. As Rollins, he's trying to fight back here against Adam Cole. Okay, I'm sorry if I seem a bit too screamy for you, ladies and gentlemen, a bit too loud. I can't hide the excitement that I'm feeling here tonight. These are two of the very best. This is a dream match scenario, and Adam Cole now lays in the strikes on Seth Rollins. As now the Adam Cole Bate chants echo throughout the arena. Adam Cole turns around and he wants him back to his feet as Rollins gets up. And Adam now throws him across the ring here. He could see this, as an opportunity perhaps. Panama Sunrise, he's got him. Oh, wait a second, Seth turns it. Seth stops it. Oh, and he connects. The Air Raid neck breaker. What a counter. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. What a counter by Seth Rollins. He saw the danger in the situation. 1 to Panama Sunrise, and it could have been enough to keep Rollins down. He turns it into the neck breaker, and now these two men are battling here tonight. As, Rollins connects with a back elbow. And Cole now stares at Rollins. Both men hurt, both men groggy. Both men, however, still fighting, trying to find a way to win here tonight. As Rollins gets sent into the corner. Oh, now he turns him back first. But now it's Adam Cole. Who gets sent into the corner. These two men going back and forth here tonight. Okay, it's all about the Universal title. The all-important top title on Monday Night Raw. And these two men know it. What is this? Seth Rollins. Oh, God, German suplex off the top turnbuckle. As Rollins now. He's not done. He's up on the top. Phoenix Splash connecting. 2. No, and only a 2 count. And Seth Rollins looks down at Adam Cole. Following a Phoenix Splash. Following, everything these two men have hit each other with throughout the entire course of this fight. Yet neither man willing to give up. As now, another kick to the gut. These two men, counter after counter here. And Rollins now, powerbomb position. Could he be thinking buckle bomb? Oh, wait a second, Adam Cole counters, hits him with the punches. And now, Rollins in perfect position for a Panama Sunrise. 1, 2, 3, and this one's over. Adam Cole beats Seth Rollins, but it wasn't easy. Both men pulling out all the stops here to beat the other. Yet tonight, Rollins, he went for the buckle bomb, but it wasn't enough to defeat Adam Cole Bay. Okay, showing the world why he's the Universal Champion. Seth Rollins, he entered the Royal Rumble match at number 29, eliminating Johnny Gargano to win the whole Rumble. Yet, even after winning the Royal Rumble match, and waiting and preparing mentally and physically for tonight's showdown with Adam Cole, he still couldn't get the job done. And Adam Cole, ladies and gentlemen, he is still Universal Champion. He's the leader of the Undisputed Era, and the question now is, who can possibly defeat Adam Cole? However, ladies and gentlemen, we've been asking a very similar question over on Friday Night SmackDown with Kevin Owens and the WWE title. Will Aleister Black be the man to take the WWE title away from Kevin Owens? Or will Owens once again show off that ruthless nature here tonight to defeat Aleister Black? Okay, Kevin, throughout his time on SmackDown over this past year, he has turned to this ruthless, this violent competitor. He has broken and battered and beaten so many competitors. People like Braun Strowman, people like John Cena, people like Daniel Bryan, people like what we saw at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, Johnny Gargano. However, his challenger tonight is unlike any other competitor we have ever seen here in the WWE. He promises to be the next Undertaker, the heir to the Undertaker's throne, you could say. Aleister Black, however, is very different to the Undertaker, even though they are similar creatures of the dark. Even though they both love this occult imagery, they are both wildly different, as we've seen before in their own matches against one another, with their most recent match being at Survivor Series, where Aleister Black took down the Dead Man. Of course, we're going to be witnessing The Undertaker's last match later on following this WWE title fight. So strap in for that Hell in a Cell, while Aleister is strapped in for a fight of his own. Okay, Aleister said that he wanted to rid this world of the evil known as Kevin Owens, as he chooses to not only fight for himself, but for everybody that Kevin has hurt. People like John Cena, people like Johnny Gargano, people like Daniel Bryan, and everybody else who Owens has put down. Aleister Black is representing them here tonight. The question is, however, if Aleister Black can do what John Cena, what Johnny Gargano, and what Daniel Bryan failed to do.
This is the death of pro wrestling.
And it seems as though Kevin Owens, he has tried to kill the careers of many other competitors here in professional wrestling. And it seems as though he has decided to take on the nickname here tonight, the death of pro wrestling, which is ironic as he holds that the WWE Championship, the richest prize in wrestling history. Okay, it started all the way back, ladies and gentlemen, when this company was known as WWF. That title has created a legacy, ladies and gentlemen, through the competitors that have wielded that title. Kevin Owens, forever, perhaps will be known as a stain on the reputation of that WWE Championship. And I do not mean, ladies and gentlemen, to sit here and use my own personal thoughts to enhance the commentary. But ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you this, Kevin Owens has done nothing to show me that he is not a sick and manipulative son of a bitch. Yet he's the WWE Champion, so you have to respect him. Aleister Black, ladies and gentlemen, he's coming into this one knowing how sick and twisted he is. How sick and twisted his opponent is. Tonight, it's about the WWE Championship. Will Aleister Black, who represents so many other competitors on SmackDown, will he get the job done? Or will Kevin Owens once again show off that brutal nature as Owens immediately charges towards him? Hits him with the Black Mass. 2, 3, no, and he gets the shoulder up. Kevin Owens charges to Aleister Black, and yet it's Aleister Black with the first shot, and what many probably thought would be the final shot. Aleister immediately hitting him with his best maneuver, the Black Mass, and yet does not keep him down as he kicks him there with a knee. Knee right to the side of the skull of the champion, and the challenger now 1, 2. Perhaps we have a new champion. No, and again, only a 2 count. Just barely getting the shoulder up, however. And I believe Kevin Owens did not expect that. And how could you? As he immediately shows that disrespect, slapping him in the face. And Aleister Black now immediately showing him the same level of respect, showing no mercy to the champion with these brutal kicks in the corner. And now, just rubbing the boot all over the face of the champion, as there you see it connects. Now, of course, Adam Cole, ladies and gentlemen, wait a second, going for the cover now once again. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. Adam Cole, a few moments ago, just successfully retained his Universal Championship. Kevin Owens, he's looking to replicate in that success. And, as he punches him right in the jaw there. But instead he gets a kick right to the gut. Perhaps Kevin Owens can somehow, if he can get his bearings, if he can somehow get some sort of momentum in this matchup, perhaps he could retain his WWE Championship. But Aleister Black, not giving him the chance. As Kevin Owens, he is fighting, he is clawing to get in this matchup as he picks up the challenger with a big slam, a big suplex, going for the cover now. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count, getting the shoulder up. Aleister Black is down, and perhaps this may be the moment that Kevin Owens desperately needed. As Owens now, as you can see by his t-shirt, he knows he's guilty of these heinous acts that he has caused all throughout the last year, as a powerbomb connects on the challenger. And Aleister Black, ladies and gentlemen, he gets back to his feet, however, following the powerbomb, goes for a running knee, and again, it's Kevin Owens who dodges it, but he can't dodge that punch, as Aleister goes for a kick to the gut. Kevin Owens reverses and connects with a stunner. Shades of a previous Wrestlemania, you could say. A Wrestlemania main event. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. Shades of WrestleMania 14 with Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold Steve Austin. However, that stunner by Kevin Owens was not the stunner to get the job done. However, Owens goes for a stomp. Aleister Black immediately rushes towards him. And now here we go, back and forth we see between champion and challenger. Between, evil force, and some would argue evil force in Aleister Black. As he hits Kevin Owens with that massive boot over the top rope. And perhaps this could be a massive opening for... Oh God, wait a second, Kevin! Kevin catches him! And a powerbomb on the announce table! I will say this, a fairly similar moment to what we saw back at Survivor Series between The Undertaker and Aleister Black. However, instead of a last ride, it was a ride almost being driven through that announce table as he goes for the cover again. 1, 2, following the power bomb. It's still only a 2 count. And oh God, wait a second, Aleister Black. Black just sits up. He's trying to fight through the pain. He's gotta be feeling so much pain following that powerbomb. He's already taken another one before, and Kevin Owens now picks him up, powerbomb position again. Oh God, slams him down. And another one. And now turns it into the trifecta of powerbombs. The back and the back of the skull of Aleister Black just driven into that mat. And this is exactly the game plan, the strategy that Kevin Owens has used over these past few months as WWE Champion to remain champion, as another powerbomb of the pop-up variety takes down the challenger. 2, 3, no, and he gets the shoulder up. Of course, Kevin Owens back at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view hit Johnny Gargano with powerbomb after powerbomb after powerbomb after powerbomb on the apron, no less, before the referee had to call off the matchup. That's how devastating these powerbombs are, ladies and gentlemen. And Aleister Black, even following a pop-up powerbomb, gets out of it. Oh, wait a second. Package pile driver perhaps. But he turns it. Aleister Black gets out of the package pile driver position, turns into a few strikes. And perhaps, ladies and gentlemen, this could be a moment for Aleister Black to swing the pendulum in his favor. Cuts the throat before the knee to the jaw, connecting on the champion. And now goes for the cover. 1, 2, No, and only a 2 count, just barely getting the 2 count, but Kevin Owens nonetheless, he gets up. I don't know if he's hurt, I don't know if he's trying to fight on his feet, however, nonetheless, he hits him with a massive forearm. No, wait a second, once again, another forearm by Kevin. You can see Owens, however, ladies and gentlemen, he's feeling exhausted, he's feeling hurt, but so is Aleister, and both men are still fighting nonetheless. As you can see, that dangerous combination of strikes connecting. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. And Kevin Owens, oh god, what the hell? Once again kicking out and then immediately getting up. I don't know what's gotten into Owens. But he's got him in a position for the package pile driver. The package pile driver connecting, dropping him on his head. 1, 2. No, and he somehow gets the kick out. And Kevin Owens just gets up, he turns around, sees that Aleister Black is now the one back on his feet, somehow on his feet. Both men battling through the pain, both men showing just how much they want to be WWE Champion. And Owens just drops him on the back of his head, on his shoulders, on the back of his neck. And Aleister now gets up as Kevin Owens charges towards him. And wait a second, Aleister Black out of nowhere connects! Aleister Black going for the cover! 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count! Kevin Owens charges towards Aleister Black, and now it's Aleister Black, ladies and gentlemen, paying tribute to the dead man himself, hitting him with a tombstone pile driver, yet it's still not enough to keep the champion down. And Aleister, oh god, turns it. Oh god, what the hell? Turns it into a powerbomb. Aleister goes for the black mass, and Kevin Owens once again goes back and falls into that same old game plan. Hit your opponent with powerbomb after powerbomb. Try to break their damn back. And that's exactly what Kevin Owens has been trying to do this entire matchup as Aleister. Oh, wait a second, Aleister. Oh, wait a second, Aleister Black! Aleister Black! Grabs a bit of a shout out once again, this time to Johnny Gargano! Trying to tap out the champion! With the Gargano escape! He's got the Gargano escape locked in! Kevin Owens, he's reaching! He's desperately trying to fight! He's trying to find a way out as Aleister Black... Oh, wait a second. Oh! Gets a few strikes by Owens, who gets out of it there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he goes for a kick. Aleister Black reverses, however, catches the leg. And now, these two men are going back and forth. Okay, Aleister Black with the Gargano escape. A bit of a shout out to Johnny Gargano, one of the men he's fighting for, one of the men he's representing here tonight. However, right now, Aleister Black, he ain't looking so good. He got dropped on his neck, on his head. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count again, getting the shoulder up. And yet, somehow, once again, Aleister... How is Aleister still standing? Aleister still standing! Kicks him in the gut! And a black mass out of nowhere! 1, 2, 3! Aleister Black's done it! Aleister Black is your new WWE Champion! After everything! Hitting him with the tombstone! Trying to tap him out with the Gargano escape after taking powerbomb after powerbomb after powerbomb. Kevin Owens falling on the same old game plan, yet it's him who falls here tonight to the black mass by Aleister Black, the new WWE Champion. Okay, Kevin Owens doing everything he could, short of hitting a powerbomb on the apron, thank God, yet Aleister Black, ladies and gentlemen, hits him with that final out-of-nowhere surprise black mass, and now, there you see him being handed the WWE Championship. He's a former world champion. He is a top-tier competitor. He promised the world that he was the new Phenom, and tonight, he may have just proven himself correct. My God. These two men going back and forth. Hell for leather, ladies and gentlemen. Yet it's Aleister Black who leaves with that. It's the WWE title. It's the richest prize here in the WWE. And tonight, Aleister Black leaves with that title. He promised to be the new leader of the WWE following the absence of The Undertaker. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, that absence by The Undertaker will commence following this next matchup. It's our main event of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, this is the main event of the evening. It's a Hell in a Cell match. It's The Fiend and The Undertaker. Now, I'm going to say this right now. I have no idea what we're about to witness. But I'll tell you this much. No matter what, win, lose, or draw, Undertaker has promised that this is his final match in the WWE. His final match in professional wrestling. Okay, he's been in this business for 30 years. The Fiend, ladies and gentlemen, as this new form, alongside Abby the Witch. Sure, Bray Wyatt's been here for some time, but The Fiend, it is an entirely different being. And in its short lifespan here in the WWE, we have seen The Fiend demolish, destroy, and decay the likes of Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, and perhaps, following tonight's match, The Undertaker. I can't stress the seriousness of this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. The Undertaker, like Aleister Black, who seemingly has decided to take over the mantle of The Undertaker. The Undertaker was and is one of the main key players here in the WWE because he has tried his best to protect the locker room, to protect this company. Okay, the Monday Night Wars, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people going back and forth. The Undertaker, he never left. He is the dead man. He is the Phenom. He's a former WWF champion, former world champion. Okay, his accolades and accomplishments are, to be blunt, incredible. He is a legend of this business, not just due to his overall persona and his need to protect this business, but he is a legend just because he deserves it for how hard he works, for who he is. And tonight, it's his final send-off inside the confines of a Hell in a Cell, a match, ladies and gentlemen, that he has become all too familiar with. Of course, he was in the first ever Hell in a Cell match. That same match, he met his brother here in the WWE, the Demon Kane. However, the dead man, the Phenom, the Undertaker, he's not worried about Kane. He's perhaps worried about his legacy. He's worried about what will happen when he enters that cell with the Fiend. He knows that the Fiend is an entirely different creature than he's ever met before. The Fiend is almost one of a kind. He's unique. Okay, a lot of people looked at The Undertaker, thought he would be the most dominant competitor to ever enter that squared circle. And a lot of people have come into that squared circle, and a lot of people have left that squared circle. But the point is, The Undertaker has bested everybody he's come in contact with. The Fiend, he's a new creature. And I know The Undertaker, he doesn't like to show off any sort of emotion. He is very cold, he's very manipulative. Okay, he tells you exactly what he needs to tell you, then he gets out. The Fiend wants in. And I think The Fiend perhaps may have gotten into the head of The Undertaker on the go-home edition to WrestleMania. Okay, kicking off the show, The Undertaker had a few choice words to say in regards to The Fiend. The Fiend, he quickly took out The Undertaker. He quickly demolished The Undertaker with just one move. And you can hear the crowd, ladies and gentlemen. Bray is gonna kill you. That is a chant that the chorus of audience members, ladies and gentlemen, have decided to bestow upon this matchup in the opening moments. As there you can see him. It's The Fiend. It's Bray Wyatt. It's this monster apparently created by Abby the Witch, Sister Abigail. As there you see The Undertaker. Oh, wait a second, The Undertaker! Oh my god, gets a headbutt! And The Fiend, just like on SmackDown, quickly and decisively takes The Undertaker off his feet. However, there you see Taker. He goes after him. Oh, but now, here we go. Back and forth. And The Undertaker's down. And I don't think he knows what to do with this situation. Okay, he decided to cut his throat. Instead, it's perhaps... Oh, The Fiend, who's deciding to cut off the limbs of the dead man. Piece by piece. Okay, The Fiend has proven to be a dangerous and destructive creature. Oh my god, as he just launches him into the cell. And I don't think The Undertaker really realizes exactly what he just put himself in that cell with. Hell, if I was the referee, I'd be terrified of what could happen between The Fiend and The Undertaker as Taker gets his head bounced off the turnbuckle post. Okay, The Fiend, obviously, in the trademark mask, red and black tights. Undertaker coming out in all black as he throws him back into the ring, perhaps trying to gain some sort of offense here. And The Fiend, gets a punch right to the face by the dead man. And here we go. Okay, he's one of the best strikers in the history of professional wrestling, and he takes down The Fiend. So there you see, finally finishes off his jester. He cuts his throat. Oh, but perhaps it's The Fiend who looks to tear him apart piece by piece. However, nonetheless, it's Taker who has him in the corner. And now here we go, back and forth. And there you can hear the crowd, ladies and gentlemen, realizing how special this moment is, chanting Undertaker in support of the dead man. Oh, wait a second, Undertaker. Oh, Undertaker turning it into a Hell's Gate here. He's got him in a Hell's Gate here, ladies and gentlemen. Perhaps it could be a very quick final matchup for the dead man. That's The Fiend. The Fiend is squirming around. I don't think The Fiend has ever been in this predicament. I don't think The Fiend has ever been in this helpless predicament. Oh, but he gets out of the hole. Okay, The Fiend has been incredibly dominant these past few months since joining the WWE under this new vise, as The Undertaker now wailing in the punches here on The Fiend, and here we go. Oh, yes. And what the hell, Undertaker? What the hell? What? Undertaker looking a little bit more like how he did when he first entered the WWE. He's got the purple gloves, the purple boots, and what the hell? Why is Taker and The Fiend is just staring daggers into the dead man, and it seems as though the fight continues, but Undertaker, okay, clearly looking a lot different than he did a few moments ago, as The Fiend launches himself towards the dead man, just splatters him in the corner, as there you see The Fiend once again. Okay, with his arms outstretched, I don't know what to make of this, ladies and gentlemen. As The Undertaker rolls underneath the bottom rope, and The Fiend Oh God, launches him towards the cage again. And of course, this is a Hell in a Cell structure, okay? The human body is not meant to, well, feel the flesh and bone meet the steel, structure of a Hell in a Cell. As the Fiend, ladies and gentlemen, oh my God. Oh, and again. And the Fiend now with this brutal assault on the dead man. This very different dead man than we saw a few moments ago, who just made his entrance for his final match in WWE history. No, this is more like how he looked in the beginning of his career here in the WWE, as a matter of fact. However, nonetheless, the Fiend here, in the beginning moments of this matchup, absolutely tearing apart The Undertaker. As there you see a back elbow connects by The Undertaker, who launches him across the outside, hits him right in the upper back. And The Undertaker now working over the Fiend, perhaps. Oh God, and now it's the Fiend who gets his skull smashed into the cage structure. As now... Oh God! The Fiend just launching himself and The Undertaker through the side of the cell! What the hell? And The Undertaker, there you can see, slowly but surely getting back to his feet. After being just smashed through the Hell in a Cell, through the structure, as now these two demons of the darkness, as now the Fiend is no longer inside that cell. He's outside here, and if I was in the front row, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you this right now, I would be moving a few feet away from the Fiend. However, oh wait a second, the Fiend nonetheless, climbing the structure. Well, the Undertaker just staring at the Fiend as the Fiend, as Bray just climbs the top of the cell. And now he's deciding to challenge the Undertaker. And oh God, Taker. Wait, Taker. I mean, I'm all in for Hell in a Cell Carnage. Okay, I love it. Okay, I'm like a fan, like every single one of you. I love this shit, but this is maddening. This is the Undertaker's final match, and perhaps the Undertaker and the Fiend are both looking to make sure that stays true, as they both go up to the cell. And now here we go, on top of the cell, we've got the Fiend. Oh my God, picking him up and slamming him into the cage. As the referee inside the ring, you can't make heads or tails of this either. He doesn't know what to do. Okay, you can't really disqualify them. This is a Hell in a Cell after all. You can't really stop the matchup. Whatever happens, these two individuals, I can't even say men, I don't know what the hell the Fiend is. These two beings, they know what they're getting into. In fact, the Fiend is the one who suggested the Hell in a Cell structure. I figured it was to keep all the rage inside the cell, but it seems as though that rage has spilled to the outside. And it seems as though that rage is going back and forth, ladies and gentlemen, as these two are going back and forth on top of the cells now. Oh, wait a second. The Fiend. Oh God, no, what the hell? He's dragging the Undertaker. He's dragging the Undertaker to the side of the cell. Oh, but Taker fights out of it nonetheless. As now here we go. Oh God, they're dangerously close there, ladies and gentlemen, to the side of the structure. Oh God, as the Fiend again with a punch, and a few more for good measure, with these vicious strikes on the dead man. However, the Undertaker strikes back with a ferocious punch. No, oh God, wait a second, no! Well, I'm gonna have to agree with these fans. Holy shit! And the Undertaker just threw the Fiend off the cell. And it seems as though we get another outfit change for the Undertaker after choke slamming the Fiend off the top of a Hell in a Cell structure through the announce table. Okay, obviously reminiscent, just like this attire, obviously reminiscent of when he threw Mankind off the cell, but I'm not gonna inform you on that, okay? Massive moment in wrestling history, you all know about it. What I don't know is that the Fiend is even okay? 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. Okay, I'm not typically one to worry about the Fiend's health, but Undertaker just threw him off the cell, and I don't know what to make of this. Okay, the Fiend just kicked out after being thrown off the Hell in a Cell structure, and the Undertaker now trying to wear down the Fiend some more. I don't know what else you can hit him with. I don't know what else you can do. He threw him off the damn cell. Okay, I don't think the Undertaker has any leftover trains or buses lying around to hit the Fiend with, but seems as though he's gonna have to deal with these normal strikes, these punches, these kicks, these knees. But if the Fiend kicks out after being thrown off the cell, the question now is what can beat him? Also, I guess another question is, why the hell does The Undertaker keep changing his overall look? I'm not entirely sure about that answer either, but the point is, the fight's still going on. The Fiend, The Undertaker, we're still fighting, we're still going as The Undertaker and The Fiend back and forth with these strikes. The Undertaker clearly having the upper hand here as he looks down at The Fiend. As he walks towards him, kicks him in the gut.
Oh God, in the last stride!
The last stride, and again, The Undertaker. Again, The Undertaker. This time now, as Dead Man Inc. himself. Okay, Big Evil, more commonly known in the wrestling community as Biker Taker when he had that period of riding down on a motorcycle. However, ladies and gentlemen, the Fiend getting just beaten down by the Undertaker here. Okay, it doesn't matter the outfit, it doesn't matter what he looks like. The Undertaker is still the same old dead man, and he can still fight, and you're seeing it right now with the punches, with the strikes. Over and over again, as again he lifts up the Fiend from that grounded position, and he turns into a suplex, a German suplex by the Fiend. As now the Fiend just crushes the Undertaker. How was the Fiend still standing, let alone fighting? Okay, the Fiend, sure, I'll admit it, he's done some damage to the Undertaker. He threw him through the cell, but that's way different than being thrown off the top of the Hell in a Cell structure. And if that's not enough, I don't know what is. He hits him there with a vicious knee. And the Fiend is still going. The Undertaker's still going. And this is just a non-stop fight, a non-stop brawl between these two, I'll say it right now, terrifying individuals. It's The Undertaker's last match, and you know for a fact he ain't going out without a fight, and he's getting one from the Fiend. Well, perhaps he could be setting up for that choke slam. Oh God, wait a second, the Fiend! Choke slam to the Undertaker! And the Fiend hits the Undertaker with a choke slam. I believe it was the Undertaker that time with the Sister Abigail. I believe it was the Undertaker who had the Fiend in a choke slam position. I don't know how how it changed to where it was the Fiend with the choke slam. However, nonetheless, the Fiend hits him with a choke slam, a Sister Abigail, and now a German suplex again. And the Fiend stares down at the dead man. Stares down at the Phenom, who, following that choke slam, ain't looking so good anymore. Okay, I hate to say, but it looks like the Fiend, may have the upper hand here in this fight, in this brawl with the Undertaker. Even after being launched off the cell, even after a last ride, the Fiend is still in this. But so is the dead man. And here we go, Taker with a strike. But it's the Fiend now with a strike of his own. And now, oh god, what the hell? What the hell is that? And the Fiend just takes him down again. Was he just biting the Undertaker? I'm not too sure what to make of this situation. As the Fiend... Oh god. We've seen this before! And the Fiend just whips his neck, my god! And a German by the Fiend again! Oh god, wait a second. I believe the Undertaker might have just changed his whole look again, as he did a few moments ago. Okay, now another Sister Abigail! And the Fiend, I don't know how it's happened, but he's somehow managing to continue this fight. He goes for a kick, but the Undertaker gets up, he reverses it, he goes after him. The Fiend, however, with the back elbows. Oh god, and then a headbutt to the back of the skull, launching him across the ring. And the Undertaker rolls out of the ring, perhaps for safety. Okay, wearing what? As he hits him there, wearing the same attire. Well, of course, during that infamous match with Brock Lesnar, we all know how that turned out. And the Fiend, perhaps looking to win it in a very similar way. Although I've never seen him hit an F5. But he sure as hell is hitting the Undertaker with everything, including the steel cell, the ring, the Sister Abigail, German suplexes, choke slams. The Fiend is demolishing the Undertaker before my eyes. After the Undertaker, for a good portion in the beginning of this matchup, was doing the same thing to the Fiend, throwing him off the cell, hitting him with everything. Yet now the Fiend, Sister Abigail again. And the Fiend stares down at the dead man. It's the Undertaker's final match, ladies and gentlemen, and right now, it ain't looking so good. Wait a second. German suplex again! I just mentioned that match with Brock Lesnar. Okay, the Undertaker wearing a very similar attire, it seems. He's gone through a plethora of wardrobe changes, but right now, this wardrobe change perhaps could be leading the Undertaker down a very dark path as he gets hit, just like in that match with Lesnar, with a multitude of German suplexes. And the Fiend stares down at what sadly is his prey as another Sister Abigail. And you gotta think Abby the Witch loves to see that. And the Fiend. Oh god, wait a second. Oh god, the Fiend, what the hell? I've seen that before. That deranged, that sickening look. And he, and now he turns it. He turns it into the mandible claw. Trying to suck the life out of the Undertaker. 1, 2. And it's over. The Fiend. After all of that, just beat the Undertaker in the Undertaker's last ever match. Okay, after being thrown off the Hell in a Cell, after all of these, I'll say it right now, mysterious changes on behalf of The Undertaker, okay? His attire clearly going through the, I would say, going through the career of the dead man. And to conclude his career, The Fiend, after all of that in this Hell in a Cell fight, beats The Undertaker. The Fiend is the new monster of WWE.